let it settle in. You probably never saw it coming. Something's gotta give, so I give up you. Oh, there's no room for you here, yeah, I've had enough. The no vacancy sign on my heart is lit up. In case you didn't hear it, here it is again. Oh, fear you don't own me. There ain't no room in this story. And I ain't got time for you telling me what I'm not, like you know me. Well, guess what? I know who I am. I know I'm strong. And I am free, got my own identity. So fear you will never be welcome here. Is there anybody out there just like me? Anybody out there? Anybody needing fear to leave? Oh, yeah. If you don't know how to say it, sing along with me. Sing fear you don't own me. There ain't no room in this story. And I ain't got time for you telling me what I'm not, like you know me. Well, guess what? I know who I am. I know I'm strong, brave, and I am free. Got my own identity. So fear you will never be welcome here. Whoa. Goodbye, goodbye, fear. Whoa. You will never be welcome here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
I suppose we should get going.
Let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everybody. Live. It is Star Week. Good morning, everybody. Steve-O's back, everybody. 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 Everybody.
Shut him down! Shut him down!
Everybody. And it's Star Week, guys. Yeah, Star Week. Woo! Yeah, here we go. Big show today. Good morning. We're live on Twitch.
Yeah.
We're live on the YouTube. You guys can go and hang out with us, watch the show, chime in, be a part of it. Just search Star 88 FM on both Twitch or YouTube, and there you go. Boom. Boom. Knighted. Boom. Knighted.
Boom! Knighted.
I know a lot of people are excited to hear about your trip to see 21 Pilots. We'll get to that here in just a second. But it is Star Week, so we are asking you guys to jump on board and be a part of the station. It's pretty simple. If you believe in what we do and you love the station, then support it. Because without your support, we don't exist. We won't be here. So thank you to everybody that jumps on board throughout the year and supports the station. But, man, we got some amazing incentives if you jump on board. Man, I'm looking through all of them just going, holy cow, man. We have so many amazing supporters out there. We have so many, we can't just name them all right now, but we'll get to those in just a second. We have a number that you can call, and we have operators standing by. That's right, operators named Heidi and Daniel.
Dude, and Joe's here too.
Oh, Joe's here. Good.
Yeah.
866-730-4921. Again, it's 866-730-4921. Or you can donate online at star88.fm. if you guys want to jump on board and be a part of the station.
Yeah, dude, I don't think everybody realizes we're non-commercial, we're a non-profit Christian radio station, and it's because of the support of the listener that we're able to do this ministry. And never man, never before have I wanted to just stress that enough that, guys, we wouldn't be able to do this show if not for your support. So if you love this ministry, I cannot say it enough. Please call. Please donate, because we absolutely need your support.
Absolutely, guys.
Absolutely need your support.
What's that number?
That's 866-730-4921.
Wow, that guy was on the ball.
Dang.
Oh man, he just jumped right in, ready to be a part of the show. I don't know who that was, but geez, man, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Man,
already in the system. Here we
guess
go.
So.
Again, it's super easy to just jump online as well, star88.fm.
Mm-hmm.
We have a ton of these Southern Boulevard oil changes.
Oh, nice.
So if you guys jump on board, we're gonna hook you guys up.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the first incentive that we throw out there. It's a $40 oil change. That's the one thing I hate spending money on.
Oh, oil
it's like
changes?
oil changes.
I know.
It's like, oh my gosh,
dude,
man.
But huge shout out to Southern Boulevard Automotive and John Chitwood, the owner. They actually, before we left for our trip out to Phoenix to
Got
go
the
see
oil
21
change
Pilots,
done?
went to John, had him do the whole checking everything out to make sure it was cool.
I love it.
Worked. I love that dude. So yeah,
$88, man. Can you guys jump on board with $88? Call the number 866-730-4921. And you can't go to star88.fm and get any of the incentives if you donate online. So that is the one thing. If you want to be a part of some of these really cool incentives that we have, you have to call the number. So give it a call, 866-730-4921. All right, I'm excited to hear about 21 Pilots. Let's do it. Come on. 49. Whoa, what is that?
I don't know. Maybe it's.
Thank you. You know what? Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Right. What was it like, man? What was 21 Pilots like? Was it like everything you imagined it would be like?
Let me just say.
What did they look like?
If they're coming to your town,
which they'll never come here ever.
I've seen hundreds of concerts in my life, and at the end of it, it was like I gotta process that. I don't want to say what I'm thinking in this moment because you know me, everything's the best. So I processed and I had to think about it, and I talked to Chrissy about it. We took all the boys. Brody went.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was the first time he lasted a show because every single song was a production.
Really?
Dude, it to me rivaled the U2 360 tour that I saw, which was just insanity arena tour. It was probably the best show I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's just the two of them up on stage, right?
Which is why it was that's why for me it was like that's the best thing I've ever seen. Two people in a it was completely sold out where the Phoenix Suns play at the Talking Stick Arena.
What was it like being up in the nosebleed? It wasn't that bad?
Well, I don't know if you saw the videos, but there was one point where he had his ski mask on for the first part of the song, and he does this thing and boom, and falls into this hole, and it goes black for like a second. And then all of a sudden, boom, the music hits, and a spotlight hit in the section next to us, and Tyler was standing there with the ski mask on, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. They got another dude with the ski mask to be up here and blah, blah, blah. And then at the end of the verse, he rips the ski mask off, and he was up in the nosebleeds.
Witchcraft! That's the only explainable.
It was crazy.
Really?
So they had a walkway that came down that he was up on, that he walked over the crowd.
Wow.
And Josh came over, and they had like a little mini stage where they did a full acoustic set. They did a set with AWOL Nation and Max Frost, the opener, where they played Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
No way.
And Hey Jude by the Beatles.
Oh.
I mean, it was unbelievable.
What did they end the show with? What was the final song?
They ended the show with the track from their very first album called Trees, and it's what they've ended their shows with from the very beginning, and they still do it the same. It was unbelievable, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that Tree song.
Yeah. Oh, it's from Vestal. I shouldn't say from the first record. Because they actually had one before this. So they had for the end of this, they, you know, right now their colors are yellow and army green, so they're kind of like everybody was wearing like yellow duct tape. So they came out for this, and at this point, 2 drum kits come up, and it was just like they kind of put them out on the crowd, and Tyler and Josh were standing on these drum kits.
No way.
Just banging the drums as they're like crowd surfing over the crowd.
That's cool.
And then it hits and confetti's flying everywhere, and I'm just like...
Pyro everywhere?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It was... They had the car from the music video on fire on stage.
What?
It was like... I was at like
That's
a movie
cool.
award show for 3 hours.
That's awesome.
It is the biggest thing I've ever seen.
21 Pilots.
2 people! 2 people!
Right? That's cool.
Unreal, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, who needs 5 or 6 people in a band, you know?
Yeah.
I would think that every band out there would be like, yeah, maybe we should do cutbacks. You know,
They had 17...
let's throw a mix on and
17 semi-trailers just for their set.
that's crazy.
17.
Huh.
And I know people are like, because the U2 tour I was talking about, they had 65.
Wow.
But that's because it was this giant arena. And it
Yeah.
was like, okay. It was the biggest, best thing I've ever seen. It was amazing. And
Know how to do it. That's cool.
Tyler Joseph, the lead singer, is very underrated as far as his vocals.
Really?
Yes.
Sounded pretty good, huh?
Pitch perfect.
Nice.
Every track. Everything he did.
Good.
What's funny is that, you know, this giant arena with like 20-something thousand people, right? I couldn't believe it. We're like making our way up to our seats, and I turned the corner and poop, I ran into Ryan Swan, Sam Swan's kid.
No way. He was there.
An arena full of people,
Oh, that's
and I
cool.
just happened to see Sam Swan's kiddo.
Nice.
So
I love that.
yeah, it was great.
A lot of people joining us on YouTube and Twitch. If you guys want to hang out, share your weekend with us. It's, guys, I'm telling you, right now outside, it's
Winter 2018.
it's so cold outside. Like the high today is like, like 30 degrees or something?
Can I just say 35? It's going to snow today.
It's already, I think it dumped in the Northeast Heights.
It's so...
I've been getting text messages from people up there. They're like, is there any delays?
Man.
I don't know, man. There should be, up there at least.
Yeah.
But please be safe.
30 degrees
Drive
right
slow.
now.
Maybe just sleep in. Don't go to work or school.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Are you kidding me?
What's
It's
weird to
Armageddon
me
outside.
is coming from Phoenix, where I was like in a swimming pool because it was like 70s, back to here where it's like, oh, I'm glad
Yeah.
I bought it. I bought a jacket. I bought a really nice jacket.
Winter 2018 is here.
Listen, guys, if you ever want to get a deal on a jacket, drive all the way to Phoenix and spend a
Oh,
couple
really? That's
$100
cool.
on gas, and then get a jacket on clearance because they don't ever use jackets.
Nice.
I got a great bomber jacket.
All right, we got to take a break, guys. It's Star Week, and you guys can jump on board, be a part of the station, keep us on the air.
Yeah.
In 2019, and we have a bunch of these Southern Boulevard oil changes. If you jump on board and give $88, we're gonna hook you up. The only way to get that incentive, though, is to call this number, Steve-O.
Yeah, 1-866-730-4921. That's 1-866-730-4921. If you sign up for a monthly gift of $88, you become a, quote, superstar me member. So there's a bunch of stuff with it. There's only 52 of these available because you get a week. You get a star week. And you get to record a 20-second greeting in our studio. Maybe you want to do an anniversary or birthday or a special date, and your personal recording is going to air 20 times during the week of your choice in 2019. Your picture's going to be in the Star 88 studios and on the website and social media during your week. And yeah, I like the superstar incentive. That's pretty cool.
Be a superstar, man.
$88.
Be a superstar.
But you got to call.
Here's the number again.
That's 866-730-4921.
This guy's just going to hang out all morning.
All
He's just gonna
morning.
throw out the number for it. All right, we got to take a break. We're live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Again, live on Twitch and YouTube at Star 88 FM. We'll be right back.
In this hotspot, Skip Heitzig reminds us that a broken heart means a broken person.
The biggest disease today
is the feeling of being unwanted, uncared for, deserted by everybody.
Imagine the potential and the beauty in every person. As Skip says,
A single human being is the most beautiful, the most valuable, and potentially the most powerful thing God ever created. Hotspot. So if they get broken, that can impede God's purpose and plan for that person's life.
enjoy the Jesus Loves Broken reading plan. Search for Skip Heitzig in the YouVersion Bible app. Now this.
As Augustine well put it, if I weep for the body from which the soul is departed, should I not weep for the soul from which God is departed? So loving the broken means preaching the unbroken gospel.
That's a wrap on this.
Hotspot.
Tony Evans. This is a Star 88 Supernova.
Christ-likeness must be your goal and your passion and your purpose. And if Romans 8:29 becomes true of your priority, then Romans 8:28 will become relevant in your experience. For God causes all things to work together for good to them that love God and are called according to his purpose. A lot of people want Romans 8:28 who want to skip Romans 8:29. And you cannot have the blessed experience of seeing God stitch together the seemingly unrelated aspects of your life, 8:28, unless you are fulfilling his purpose, 8:29, which is to be conformed to the image of his son.
That was Pastor Tony Evans on a Star 88 Supernova.
Lord, I come, I confess, bowing here, I find my rest. Without you, I fall apart. You're the one that guides my heart. Lord, I need you. Oh, I need you. Every hour I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you. Where sin runs deep, your grace is more. Where grace is found is where you are. Where you are, Lord, I am free. Holiness is Christ in me. Lord, I need you. Oh, I need you. Every hour I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you. So teach my song to rise to you. When temptation comes my way, when I cannot stand, I'll fall on you. Jesus, you're my hope and stay. Lord, I need you. Oh, I need you. Every hour I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you. You're my one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need.
Matt Maher, Lord, I need you. It's Star 88. Good morning, everybody. It's Star Week. If you guys want to jump on board and be a part of the station, we have a ton of incentives throughout the week. Right now, this hour, if you call the number, we have Southern Boulevard oil changes for you.
Yeah.
$88 if you jump on board. What's the number, Steve-O?
It's 1-866-730-4921. That's 1-866-730-4921.
Jump on board. Again, you only can get the incentives if you call the number. If you go to star88.fm and give, you can't get any of the incentives. But another way you guys can jump on board is to donate. And, of course, we wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you to everybody who jumps on board and supports Star 88. It is 6:22.
High today of 35 degrees.
Oh, my God.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
Is that for real, man? Are you being serious right now?
I'm being
30 degrees.
serious, man. It's currently 31. It's going to dip into 19 degrees. So
yeah, I'm wondering, they need to put, hopefully the Northeast schools are on delay.
Nobody's on delay. No.
They got
It's
dumped.
like a light dusting.
I don't know, bro.
Light dusting.
I don't know
It's
if
New
that's a
Mexico,
light
man.
dusting. Yeah, you get a light dusting, and it's Armageddon outside. People
Yeah.
don't know how to drive, and they freak out. So be careful if you're driving to work this morning. But so far, no, we haven't heard any delays. But let us know if you guys hear anything. Live line is open as well. You can text into the show, 505-585-LIVE. And, of course, the phone number to call in, 505-338-3700. Tell us about your weekend. How was it? You guys do anything cool? I got some Uber stories coming up. I went out and did the Uber on Friday and Saturday, and oh my gosh. I haven't been out in like a month, and so I hit it hard on Friday and Saturday. Holy cow, Steve-O.
Yeah?
Holy cow, do I got some stories. I'm telling you, man, it's like, if you looking for a career?
No.
You want to have an exciting life? You become an Uber and Lyft driver. I'm serious. Did you see that new movie with Better Call Saul? Who's the guy?
I haven't seen it yet.
What's the
No,
dude?
Patrick Fabian.
Yeah. He's got a movie coming out, and he plays an Uber driver. Yeah. And I was watching the trailer, going, "Wow, that's what it's like." Yeah, it's crazy. You pick up people, and you just for example, like. You get the crazies, which I'll share coming up. But yesterday, I went out before I went to the gym. I'm like, I'm going to turn it on and see if I can pick somebody up on the way to the gym. So I got somebody hit me up. I picked up this guy, and he said he was 36. And he started talking to me about running. So we had something in common. So I'm sitting there talking to him. It was like a 20-minute drive, and he starts telling me about his asthma. He's like, I've been dealing with asthma my whole life, and it stinks because I'm 37 years old. I used to run marathons, and now I can't run anymore because my asthma's gotten so bad. And I wouldn't go to the doctor. I just was stubborn. So he finally went to the doctor, and the doctor gave him a pill, and now his asthma's it's not gone, but he can run again.
That's crazy.
So he's just excited because he's almost has this new. Oh my gosh,
it's the best thing ever. I'll be dead at 42 from the side effects, but this pill is amazing.
Exactly, right? Yeah.
It's great.
I don't know anything
I can
about
run
it, but
and
as
be
long as I
healthy
can,
again.
yeah, that's probably he's gonna probably lose
The
lose an
depression
arm
and suicidal tendencies
Yeah.
are crazy, but it's great, guys. I'm running again.
Poor dude. I
just
felt
kidding.
so bad, but it was one of those moments. It was like, man, I am so thankful that I am healthy.
Yeah.
I can run. I have no problems with my ankles, my knees. Knock on wood. Just gonna do that real
Okay.
quick.
Where did that come from?
Knock on wood?
Yeah.
I don't know. You should
I've
look that up.
never done that before.
You've never knocked
I've
on
never
wood? Al?
knocked on.
Come on.
Never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has.
Maybe you need to.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if I should.
Yeah, you probably should. But no, it made me think about how if you're healthy right now, you should seriously just thank God for that. And that's what I did after just a little 20-minute ride with this guy that I picked up. It just made me think about how blessed I am, and I'm just thankful that I'm able to run every day, and I'm not injured. I don't have asthma. And also, hey, go to the doctor. Don't be stubborn. I'm kind of like that too. I hate going to the doctor.
I need to.
I know I have to go do some blood tests, and I've been putting it off. But
in a couple years.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah. I just went a couple weeks ago, but it'd been a couple years for me too. So I don't know. I got some other crazy stories coming up to share.
Speaking of crazy, I gotta share this because I'm wrong. By the way, remember the Starmie in Cedar Crest texted us a photo. Look at this. This is the East Mountains right now. Ooh. People waking up to lots of snow on the East Mountains, so much so that APS East Mountain schools are, in fact, on a 2-hour delay.
There you go.
So, yeah.
I told you guys.
2-hour delay
Thank
for
you.
APS East Mountain schools. Not normal,
okay,
just
not
we're talking
here,
East Mountain. Yeah,
East Mountain. All right.
Somebody said East Mountain 2-hour delay for sure. We have 6 inches where I live, and it's still snowing up here.
There should be delays here as well in the Northeast Heights.
Why?
Because
wait, listen, socialism.
I'm
You're
serious.
Like, they got a snow delay. I want a snow delay. Well, do you need a snow delay? Well, no, but it's not fair.
Well, you know what? When
everybody
the
gets a
accidents start
trophy and a
happening,
snow delay.
You know, when the accidents start piling up, I'm telling you, it's going to be bad.
Remember the Stormy chimed in, which you can text in, be part of the show, man. 505-585-LIVE. They said, Steve-O! It's in all caps. How about that UFC, man? Did you watch this weekend?
Dude, we got that coming up. We are definitely going to talk about 2 of the biggest fights, I think, in UFC history.
And Albuquerque boys.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, one East Mountain boy, actually, so he ain't on no 2 hours.
He's on a 2-hour delay,
He ain't on that delay, man.
He's on a 2-hour delay.
He lives his own time.
He's a cowboy, baby. I'm a cowboy,
oh, man.
baby.
Love that, man.
All right, it is Star Week. You guys chime in. Be a part of the show. We're live on Twitch and YouTube at Star 88 FM. And here's the number, 866-730-4921. You call that number.
Yep.
And the incentive this hour is oil changes from Southern Boulevard. And we got a bunch of them to give out. So if you call right now, we're going to hook you up. $88 to jump on board and to support the station. We're going to throw in that oil change from Southern Boulevard Automotive. 866-730-4921. Again, you don't get the incentive, but if you go to star88.fm, it's super easy to
maybe you just want to give, because it is tax deductible. It's coming close to the end of the year. Get it in, bro.
Get it in.
We're non-commercial. We're listener supported.
And of course, if you want to become a superstar, we'll tell you what that sweet package is when we come back. Get to your phone calls. Phone lines are open, 505-338-3700. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Ben Corson considers fear with a Star 88 PowerPoint.
Am I going to put feet to my faith in Father? Because Jesus had just got done teaching, turn the other cheek. But when he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, was he going to turn the other cheek when they turned his back to hamburger meat with a cat o' nine tails? When they drove stakes through his wrists, when they put nails in his feet, when they put the crown of thorns on his head, when they pierced his side with the spear, when his heart exploded and outpoured water and blood, was he then going to return violence with violence and call down legions of angels to avenge himself on the Romans and the Jews? Or was he going to turn the other cheek? And Jesus, as the ultimate hero, said, I'm not going to conquer the earth by bathing the world in the blood of my enemies. I'm going to conquer the earth by bathing my enemies in the world with my own blood. And I'm going to expose the myth of redemptive violence. I'm going to turn the other cheek. I'm going to show that God is love. I'm going to say, Father, forgive those who are crucifying me. And he faced his fear and conquered death.
That's Ben Corson, a PowerPoint on Star 88.
Lately I've been reeling, watching the nightly news. Don't seem to find the rhythm, just wanna sing the blues. Feels like a song that never stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones before my heart turns into stone. So when somebody please pass the megaphone, I'll shout it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice. Let me testify. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. 'Cause this is it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones before my heart turns into stone. So when somebody please pass the megaphone, I'll shout it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, in my prayer tonight, I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice, let me testify. Oh, in my prayer tonight, 'cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice, and I choose to let it move, let it move, let it move. Yeah, I choose to let it move you, let it move, let it move. Though I walk through the valley in the shadow of night, oh, with you by my side, I'm stepping into the light. I choose to let it move you, let it move, let it move you. I need that joy, 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 joy down in my heart to stay. I need that joy, 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 joy down in my heart to stay. Joy, 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 joy down in my heart to stay.
For King and Country, Joy at a Star 88. Star Week, guys. Good morning. 6:34.
High today of 35 degrees.
Guys, we have not only the oil change from Southern Boulevard to give out, which is $40 oil change.
Yeah.
If you give $40 or more to Star 88, we'll hook you up with that if that's what you'd like. Or we have the Boba Tea Suck Bucks gift card, which we got a ton of those.
We have a lot of Suck Bucks.
We got a lot of Suck Bucks. So
we need yours.
$20 for those gift cards, so it's a donation of $20 or more. Just when you call the number 866-730-4921, you just say, hey, I want the Suck Bucks or I want the oil change.
Have you ever been to Boba Tea?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, I have 3 kids.
That's right. See, they used to be in a comic shop, so I used to frequent it regularly when it was like Noble years ago.
Yeah.
And then Boba took off and comics were like, meh, meh. So they got rid of the comic shop and now they have this giant industry of suckage.
I see what you did there. All right, 866-730-4921. We got the oil change from Southern Boulevard. It's a $40 donation or more to Star 88. Or we have the Suck Bucks from Boba Tea, $20 donation or more. And you just have to tell the operators what you want.
Yep.
Star Week, guys, continues.
What's going on in the news today?
250,000 people have been told to get out and stay out in Southern California as wind-whipped flames from the Woolsey fire triggered mandatory evacuations, including the entire city of Malibu. At least 23 confirmed dead in the Camp Fire.
Florida's machine recount is underway. State law mandating a recount when races are within half a percentage point. The race for governor meeting that threshold, the Senate race even tighter.
Prosecutors in New Hampshire believe possible Alexa Echo recordings from inside a home can help solve a double murder.
When the Democrats take back the House in January, they plan to use their subpoena power to further investigate the president's role in hush payments made during the campaign to 2 women, Playboy bunny Karen McDougal and porn star Stormy Daniels.
Big apology on SNL. Cast member Pete Davidson telling retired Lieutenant Commander Dan Crenshaw he is sorry for making fun of him last week.
A brand new retelling of the holiday classic Dr. Seuss' The Grinch
will open to $66 million.
Right, guys? It's Christmas time.
Yeah,
The Grinch is number one. I didn't even know that movie was out. I don't pay attention anymore.
It's out?
Yeah, The Grinch, number one at the box office.
I totally haven't listened to the news. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tune it out because there's way too much sadness going on right now.
You're right, man. Yeah, man, we were just talking a little bit about these fires. If you guys have not checked out the fires that are going on right now in California, this so the California wildfires destructive in state history. Like the northern California wildfires, it's insane. And then, of course, in the LA area, so far, these are the celebrities. I mean, not just celebrities. I mean, we're talking like so many people have lost their homes.
Yeah.
But right now, Gerard Butler, he lost his home. There's a picture he posted on his Instagram
It's
page.
unreal, man. His house in Malibu just completely gutted, if you will.
Robin Thicke, he lost his house. Fred Durst, Neil Young, all lost. So
yeah, Scott Derrickson, believer, great dude. He directed the Doctor Strange film. He was on over the weekend talking about it because people have been freaking out on him on Twitter. Like, how are you so calm? He lost everything. He posted a picture of his home it's basically just like,
oh my gosh,
the foundation. But it was really great to see him talking about being optimistic about losing everything because he's not materialistic by nature, he said. And he talks about his faith in Jesus, which I was like, hey, how incredible. This guy just lost his home in Malibu and he's using it to point to Jesus and not be materialistic.
Right.
And I'm going, I don't know what I would be doing if I lost everything.
yeah, Brian Nixon's here. He lost his house in the wildfires as well.
I know
How you
people
doing,
who have had to escape them.
Yeah.
But our hearts and prayers are out with those. And I saw the Scott Derrickson post as well. Other people liked it, and it came to my Twitter feed, which is the only thing I have. And so it is really our that is all I have. Our thoughts and prayers are definitely with these folks. But I came here for a particular reason, guys, because this week is Star Week, right?
It is?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
And I've been told that we haven't had one phone call this morning.
Oh, don't say that.
So here's the thing.
They were blowing up
Here's
out
the
there.
thing.
Don't give it away that nobody's calling.
Dex, Steve-O, here's our challenge.
Make us look bad.
The first person to call in the next 10 minutes will get something. Maybe
that's your tease?
Maybe a typewritten letter from Dex.
This is why he was single until he met his wife Melanie.
Yeah.
That's his tease. Oh yeah, girl? You want
something?
Something?
I'm gonna give you a typewritten letter.
I love it.
I'll type out a poem for you.
Man.
Come on, there's a population of people that like typewritten letters.
Sure.
All right.
But
yeah, I mean that's kind of cool from you, Brian Nixon. That's awesome.
Well, no, I'm not going to write the poem. Well, no, here I'll type a letter. But what's the number they call?
Will you write a book for somebody? Like,
I'll write a small.
Yeah.
I'll write a
maybe
haiku. I'll write a haiku.
Nah, like 100 pages. You know.
I mean, I could do that.
Okay. Like, can I just say something? Can I just say something?
Yes.
As we're talking about money and Star 88 is
Star 88.
non-commercial. We are listener supported.
That's right.
We do need your help. 1-866-730-4921, the phone number. But here's the thing. We're talking about these wildfires in California. And a member of the Stormy just chimed in and said, yeah, but they're millionaires. I mean, come on. They just lost everything.
Yeah, and I see where they're coming from because their insurance, they've got so much money, they'll buy another house. But, Steve-O, you're right. There are things that you can't replace. Family pictures, artwork. I'm thinking of a lot of these famous, your dog. A lot of these famous people have, precious artwork that's one of a kind.
Yeah.
Let's just say, a lot of these guys like Andy Warhol. So let's just say Andy Warhol's, 3 paintings or a Jasper Johns or Robert Rauschenberg. You can't replace stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then when you get into the very personal things like photographs and grandma's heirlooms, I mean, I don't care if you're a billionaire or the poorest man on planet Earth. When you lose something that has sentimental value, it's incredibly mournful.
My mom, sadly, I went out this weekend to hang out with her in Phoenix, and she's going through something right now, and she ended up losing her jewelry, all of my dad's photos, all of our childhood photos.
What do you mean? How did she lose them?
It's a crazy
Someone
story.
stole them?
Yeah, yes.
Oh my goodness.
So, and when you think about it on that level, it's so many irreplaceable things. Thinking about the fact that, my dad passed away when I was 6 years old.
Right.
I don't have an opportunity to just take another photo.
Right.
Like that's gone.
That's
all
exactly
gone.
right.
And it's not
Yeah.
digital.
That's right.
These were old photos.
Yeah.
Lost everything. And so if you're listening, person who took it,
Shame
I
on
have
you.
acquired a set of skills.
Ooh.
I will find you.
Shame on that person. But you know what, Steve-O,
Yep.
you hit on something. Maybe it's kind of some kind of mental problem I have, but every now and then I'll go through my mind and go, okay, if a fire ravages through our neighborhood, what are those things beyond your family, of course, that you would take?
What would you take?
Well,
what would you go for first?
Okay,
What would be the first?
for me?
Dog.
Well, dogs aside. I mean, living things we
Living
know
things
we are
aside.
first.
But what about plants?
So I would probably go through and try to get my journals I've been taking almost daily for the entirety of my kid's life.
Wow.
So I have literally dozens upon dozens upon dozens of journals I've taken throughout the birth of my kids. Every single kid is daily chronicled. And so I would probably go for those.
That's cool.
Because that's irreplaceable.
Yeah.
I mean, and I literally have, spent every day writing in the journal. And my wife does as well. So Melanie, I would probably go for something like that.
You know what you should do, Brian? Every day that you write in your journal, you should take a little snapshot on your phone so that way you have it in case it does somehow get lost
Like
or burned in a fire.
Dex comes over and steals it like that guy did to Steve-O's mom.
I would never do that to you, ever.
This is just a reminder that every one of us has something that we
Right.
find valuable.
What would you take, Steve?
So
Family
I'd
aside.
honestly, I don't know. I'd have to think about, because here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing. As we're talking about like what we would take, we just keep getting these amazing Jesus jukes. Guys, come on. We're supposed to store up treasures in heaven. We're not supposed to store up, where moth and dust destroy.
Hey,
and
no
I'm
duh.
going,
No
okay,
duh.
listen, Christians, this is why when crisis happens, people don't come to us, because we can become some of the more insensitive people I know.
Yeah.
I have a friend in Malibu who was freaking out because he had to evacuate. The fires were right by his place. He wasn't sure if he was going to. And what wasn't on my mind was, well, this dude's a millionaire, so insurance will take care of it and he'll be fine. What was on my mind was, hey, man, how can I pray for you? Are you guys okay?
Yep.
Do you need anything? What
Yep.
can we do? Because it's a human being.
Yeah, and we're
like,
probably talking about the same person, Steve-O. And I was following he and his wife, who is from Albuquerque, and they met here in Albuquerque. And I was following along, and the same thing. It was like, oh my goodness, I sure hope, obviously, they get themselves, their two kids out, and I hope they're able to salvage those things that they could pass on to their kids. Now, hear me. I thoroughly understand that we are to store up treasures in heaven.
Of course.
But there are family heirlooms that are meaningful. Now, you're not going to lose your salvation.
No.
You know, things aren't going to go so south that if these things are burned, but they are nice things that you would go, boy, it would sure be great if I could get those to my kids.
Right, because I'm thinking about like the vinyl collection or like old rare comics that I collected or whatever, and I'm going, I don't know what I would, because in a moment of crisis like that, I don't know what, if anything, I would grab.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah.
I know.
A lot of that stuff, like, and again, I'm not saying super spiritual here, but it's the stuff that I've chronicled for my kids that means something, to me.
I have a family picture next to my bed that's my mom and dad and Scotty and I when we were just little.
Right.
It was before my sister was even born. And so, I mean, maybe I'd grab That.
Yeah.
My iPhone charger, I'd want that because when your
Of
phone
course.
dies,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
man,
Exactly.
And it's not like they don't
So-
have more of those out in the world.
Because here's the other thing. I'm not even joking, guys. I'm so glad we're doing this show. Hey, do you guys think that there's something spiritual going on in California right now? I mean, like, California has been passing some really stupid laws lately and stuff like that. Do you think God has something to do with all of this?
That's the fifth time I've heard somebody talk about that.
God judging them with fire?
Judgment on California because of the election.
If we use that logic, then we're going to have to use that logic everywhere in the world.
Exactly.
You know, we're going to have to say any kind of blizzard or flood or anything else. What about those states that are quote unquote Christian states in the South?
Right.
And they get lambasted more than, let's say, California.
Yeah.
All that said, now God has allowed it. You know, through his providential means, he's allowed these fires and natural disasters. He's been allowing them for a long time, be it volcanoes, earthquakes, fires, floods. The Lord has been allowing these things to go on as part of the natural process. I think, if anything, and I'm going to stand out on a limb here and probably get a lot of hate mail, but I think, if anything, it is just the Lord saying, okay, you guys want to abuse nature. You guys want to take advantage and have, greenhouse effects and all of these things. Okay, so be it. To each man their own, So I think what we're seeing is we're reaping our destructive nature. And rather than being stewards of God's creation, we're abusers of it.
Exactly. Well, a lot of these, the Northern California wildfires were like campfire, right? It was a campfire, I think, is what they speculate is what started.
That's crazy.
So it's just being an idiot and not properly putting a campfire out.
Yeah.
And then the wind picks up.
Yeah.
And before you know it, Northern California, that's just full of trees, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the redwood forest is there, which is beautiful. Is that on fire?
No,
Okay,
no.
thank God.
Paradise is kind of down. I mean, if you were to go off the Sierra Slope north of California, it's down in the valley area, but it's really close to the the foothills, if you will.
Yeah.
It's sad. I know people who lived in Paradise. I know churches, an old Church of the Brethren. That I knew of and affiliated back in the day when I was part of the Church of the Brethren. That whole church was burned to the ground. The parsonage was lost. So churches have been mightily affected by all of this.
Yeah.
And so, it's time to pray, but it's time to act for churches in those areas. We have a mutual friend, Steve-O, and I text him the other day. He's now at Calvary Chapel, Costa Mesa. And I said, hey, I it's pretty bad out there. Oh, no, it's really not that bad. And I'm thinking, no, bro, I'm watching the news right now.
Right.
People are losing their lives.
Yep.
They're evacuating. And then I said, it's one thing to pray, but what are you guys doing as a church? And then he responded, which I was really pleased with. We have something like 2,000 volunteers ready. We have 700 chaplains ready to go and be an active presence with these people if needed. And I said, all right, that is good news, that there is something hands-on. Because I don't know if you guys heard, the lady, it was heart-wrenching to me. Obviously, it was on the heels of the mass shooting there in you had the mass shooting and then you had the fire.
Yeah.
And they interviewed one of the moms who lost her son. And obviously she was emotional. She was probably beside herself.
Yeah.
But they said, what can we be doing? And she said, I don't need your prayers anymore.
I saw that.
I don't want your prayers.
Yeah.
Basically saying, I want action. I want you Christians to actually do something. And what she was referring to was, the guns. But broadly speaking, hey, get up here and do something.
Yeah.
Put feet to your faith.
Right. Yeah, because if you're not a Christian, you don't have that faith. I get it. I get it. When you have lost everything, you've lost a loved one, and somebody tells you, I'm going to pray for you.
Right.
That to a non-believer is, what? You're going to pray? That does nothing for me.
Right.
get off your butt and do something about it.
Now, obviously, us here in New Mexico, it's difficult. You know, we just can't jump in our car and be there. So prayers, but support, finding families that need help, you know, those type of things. But all of that said, the reason why I came in here this morning, guys, is we need some callers. What's that number again, Steve-O?
Yeah, it's 1-866-730-4921. What Phoenix is referring to is Star Week. We are a non-commercial listener-supported radio station, and we wouldn't be able to do this without the support of you, the Starmy member. And as we talk about, like, the situations being where they're at, the quote-unquote grim situation, if you will, we're at a place where we absolutely need your financial support because without it, we wouldn't be able to do this. And so,
and let me just say a little testimony, guys. I can't tell you, a week does not go by where I hear from someone who either listens to our broadcasts on Thursday morning or listens to you guys on the regular basis, and they over and over say how blessed they are because of the morning invasion, because of what you guys are doing on the broadcast. And Star 88 is making an impact for Christ. And here's an interesting thing that you guys are well aware of. How many non-believers actually listen to the radio broadcast? I think by and large, a lot of non-believers, when they come up to Christian radio, they just kind of keep going on the dial.
Sure. Right.
But with you guys, you know, you're addressing current events.
Super hip.
You're Dex is super hip, good looking, and Steve-O wears nice local shirts.
Thank you.
He's always supporting local things.
We do support local.
But the reality is, you know, a lot of people tune in, and for that we are very, very thankful.
Yeah, man.
And
I love that.
And
That's very cool.
it would be great for our community now to give back, to help out a little bit where you guys have been giving up so much. You know, you get up at dark 30, you're here, you prepare a program, you're doing post-production. It really is a great thing.
Yep. Here's the number to call in. What's that number again?
It's 1-866-730-4921.
Cool. That's 866-730-4921. Or donate online right now at star88.fm.
Wow, that guy's on. You know what? He donated his time to just stay on hold and be there to help us out with the number.
That was amazing.
Wow,
Kudos to that guy.
Yeah, thanks, guy.
Yeah, but
thanks, that guy.
Call in, support Dex and Steve-O. Show your love for truly a New Mexico institution. Star 88, the radio station has been around for years, and we want it to be around for years to come, impacting and penetrating this community for the cause of Christ. Guys, because here's the reality. The darkness around us is deep.
Yeah.
And we need to light those candles. And the radio is one of the ways to be light and salt in a world that really, we're mass shooting and violence, and all of this is happening. What a blessing for people to be able to give to something that is earnestly trying to make a difference in our community.
And we got a ton of incentives if you guys call that number.
Yeah,
I mean, we haven't even mentioned like most of them, but we're trying to focus on a couple of these. Right now we have $20 gift cards to Boba Tea Suck Bucks gift card. That's what we got. We got a bunch of these $20 gift cards. If you give $20 or more, if you donate that, we'll hook you up with the Boba Tea Suck Bucks, or we're hooking you guys up with the oil change from Southern Boulevard Automotive.
And big thanks to Southern Boulevard Automotive.
$40
to Boba Tea Company. And so many more. Takano's jumped in. So many.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this list going, wow, there's a lot of businesses that
thank you to those businesses. And thank you for the people who are now calling.
Yeah.
I mean, now I look outside and Heidi
it's because of you, Brian.
And Daniel are on the phones. And we need you to keep calling because this is an important station. Dex and Steve-O do important work.
Thanks,
all the DJs here are incredible people. Yeah, it really is just a fabulous thing. So give them a call, support your local Christian radio station, and you will just be part of the movement that is penetrating, turning on lights, lighting candles for Christ in this community.
866-730-4921.
Wow, I like that guy. That's good. He's got a little accent. Brian, we love you, dude.
Thanks, man.
Why do you got to leave us, dude?
He's got to
break's
go,
not
man.
over,
I mean, it's Monday.
I mean, I
he's
guess.
got things to do.
I love that he's going to actually write a book for a Starman member. If they donate $1 billion.
He's not going to write a book.
$1 million, he'll write a book.
He'll write a book, an entire book.
That's the one thing I don't think people realize is like Brian is like an author. Like he like writes books.
Yep.
Like one of the smartest guys, and we are so blessed to have that guy every week to come in and just share his knowledge with us and his wisdom. You don't meet a lot of people like that, man, right there. So it's pretty cool that we get to, be a part of his life. He gets to be, in our lives. I mean, we bless him so much every day. I just think it's great.
Much. So. Speaking of rare breeds of humans, coming up in the 7 o'clock hour. Tom Cruise is known for like crazy antics when it comes to filming movies, but he's actually going a step further somehow for a movie. I can't believe what this guy is doing for a movie role.
Believe it, dude.
I should just know because it's Tom Cruise. Yeah. Wow. I got a story coming up, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Of course, we'll go over the UFC fights. We had some big ones this weekend. A couple local boys. And here's the number, 866-730-4921. We have those incentives. So you call $20 or more. We got the Boba Tea Suck Bucks, and we got the Southern Boulevard Automotive. Why did my music run out?
It just died. It just gave up on us.
Yeah.
Wow.
$40 donation or more gets you the oil change from Southern Boulevard Automotive. So call the number 866-730-4921 and support Star 88 during Star Week. We'll be right back.
It's the season of giving, and we're bringing an early gift to town. Compassion Live presents the Roadshow Christmas Tour, featuring Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum,
It's beginning to look a lot.
Josh Wilson, and introducing Leanna Crawford. Come celebrate the joy of Christmas with us. The Roadshow Christmas, Saturday, December 8th, 6 p.m. at the Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho, and Sunday, December 9th at 6 p.m. at the Pan Am Center in Las Cruces. No more long lines at the door. All reserved seating now. VIP tickets with special meet and greet also available at the RoadshowChristmasTour.com. The Roadshow Christmas Tour with Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum, Josh Wilson, and Leanna Crawford, produced by Compassion Live.
A supernova on Star 88 with David Jeremiah.
What are angels like? If one should appear, if we should become acquainted with an angel, what should we expect? And I want to say quickly 5 things about angels that I hope you will write down. Number 1, they are innumerable. They are just a multitude of them. In fact, Hebrews 12:22 actually uses that term to describe them. Have come to Mount Zion and to the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, to an innumerable company of angels. How many angels are there? They're innumerable. That means you can't count them. You can't possibly know how many there are. 2 Chronicles 18:18 says it this way. Then Micaiah said, therefore hear the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne and all the hosts of heaven standing on his right hand and on his left. He looked into heaven and he saw the entire heavenly expanse just filled with the angels of God.
Turning Point with David Jeremiah. Don't miss it on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 11 a.m. on 107.1 FM. KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe is Star 88.
That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
No one ever told me this would be easy, but I never knew that it could be this hard. Oh, the worry is weighing on me. Could you help me break down all these question marks and make me brave? Fight like a soldier, rise like a warrior, won't stop till the final day. I wanna be stronger, gonna be bolder. Look up and I see the way you make me. I know I'm no superwoman, but impossible is possible with you. So no more running, no more hiding. Strike the fire so I'll be fearless too, and make me brave. Fight like a soldier,
Shooters, brave. Are you going to be brave today during Star Week? Are you going to be brave and pick up the phone and call 1-866-730-4921? Be brave today, 703.
High today of 35 degrees.
Be brave. Be brave
No,
today.
stop
Hashtag brave. Are you a coward? Are you a coward?
We broke, man. We got to pay the bills.
Are you a coward?
We're not
Don't be a
get to keep
coward.
doing the show. I like my job, man.
Don't be a
Please
coward.
call.
Be brave today.
We need your help.
Of course, you can always donate online to star88.fm, but we got some pretty cool incentives. How about a UFC gym membership?
Dude, shout out to UFC Gym for this one. I love this. They have hooked it up. A UFC gym membership monthly there. It's like $100 a month, dude, to be a part of it. We have like a all access, unlimited UFC gym membership to UFC Gym right here off of San Mateo. And huge shout out to Reese, owner of UFC Gym, for being amazing, saying, hey, man, I love you guys. What can I do to help? So if you call in with a donation of $100 or more, we've got a UFC Gym membership for you guys, a cool little UFC Gym keychain.
Yeah, man. And they got like full like gym equipment there.
Yeah.
They have an octagon.
And it's an unlimited pass. So it's like personal training, everything for a month at UFC Gym with pretty much everything you need to become a superstar.
1-866-730-4921.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
That's us. That's us. That's us. What's happening, guys? You guys be safe this morning. It's cold today. It's snowing. Lots of snow up in the Northeast Heights. So drive safe, drive slow. Good morning, Stormy. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Hello. What are you doing, Bill?
I just wanted to say how much you guys mean to me. That you warm the cockles of my heart. That without you, I would not be who I am today. And that I think everybody should donate everything that they have so that you guys can continue doing what you do, everything they have.
That'd be pretty generous.
You know what? I'd like to request a song. Can you play the parking lot song? Because I think that if you play the parking lot song, I'll donate.
From 21 Pilots? Oh, that one. Why did I think 21 Pilots? No, we're not good. We can't play that. No. Wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna play the parking lot song.
No, we're not.
If you, hey, here's the deal.
Yes.
If you play the parking lot song, I guarantee you 7 people will call in.
Oh, really? Guaranteed, huh?
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
I guaranteed.
What?
Guaranteed.
Yeah, to complain.
And everybody out there that's listening, everybody, you know, if they play a parking lot song, then you got to call in.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is the way it works.
This coming from a gentleman who is still using terms from 1671. Warms the cockles of my heart. If you can tell me the origin, yes, it does. 1671. It's because do you know what the cockles of one's heart means? It's the ventricles of your heart. In early etymology, that's actually the Latin term which means ventricles. So it's actually the ventricles of the heart. So it's like you're warming the ventricles of my heart.
Oh.
I'm going to change it and just start calling it the ventricles of my heart because it sounds really
beautiful. That's
creepier and weirder.
Warm
so
the cockles of someone's
So
heart. All
that's
right.
real.
in that
1671.
vein, man, we should all get pumped up and donate.
I see what you
Pretty
did there.
good there, Bill.
That was very
Pretty
funny.
good, man.
That was very funny.
Pretty good.
So there you go.
All right. Well, thank you so much, caller.
There's
Yes,
somebody
we gotta
out there
go.
in their car right
So
now
much.
who's filthy rich who could just turn this thing around.
That's true.
And that you filthy rich person donate.
Do it.
I want 7 people to call in when you play parking lot. Okay, bye.
There you go.
bye-bye.
Love you. 1-866-730-4921 if you want to call and be a part of Star Week. Guys, we're non-com. We're a listener-supported station, and we really do need your help. What's amazing is there are so many local businesses that have said, hey, we love you guys. We'll be a part of what you guys are doing. I know we've got Tucano's gift cards. We've got Suck Bucks from Boba Tea Company. We've got oil changes from Christian Brothers or Southern Boulevard Automotive. So if any of those things ring your bell, then just hit us up, bro. Be
love
like,
that.
hey, I want this. We'll tell
cool,
you.
man.
We'll tell you how to be a part of Star 88.
What is that number again?
866-730-4921. That's 866-730-4921.
Who's this
or
voice
donate
guy?
online right now at star88.fm.
He's donating his time, man. He's on hold
I don't
waiting.
like him.
And, you know, you got to give him a chance to give out the number. I mean, he's volunteering his time.
I
mean,
thought for sure you were kicking it to me, your
no,
actual co-host.
No, I mean, this guy's like, I'll help out with the number, you know?
Guys, listen, this is what's happening. If we don't get enough support, they're going to replace me with random voice guy.
That's right.
It's just going to be Dex and random voice guy. And you know how well that works out when I'm not around.
Yeah.
Best ofs for eternity.
Oh, and it's so great. I just, you guys laugh, and it's so great. So you guys just be a part of the show, you know? That's another thing. Your money supports us to have another co-host when Steve-O gets fired. So what's that number again?
That's 866-730-4921.
That's so great. He's so great. So smooth. That voice is like butter, man. It's like butter. But yeah, we got some great incentives. Speaking of UFC, Jim, there were some great fights. Donald Cerrone, Cowboy, man alive.
Local
guy. That guy just, I take your cowboy hats off to this man because he submitted Mike Perry for a record-setting 21st UFC victory. So it was, they were celebrating 25 years of the UFC.
Isn't that crazy? Which kicked off in
Denver 25
years ago.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and it was cool because they had all of like the logos from like the old UFC logos.
Yep.
From back in the day. And so if you don't know anything about the drama that's going on between like the Jackson Wink Gym and some of the fighters, Mike Perry is at the Jackson's Wink Gym
here in Albuquerque.
And of course, Cowboy used to train there. Not no more.
Yeah, he'd been there for years.
And Cowboy has his own like gym out on his ranch. And so he's
in the East Mountains.
He left the gym because of some of the drama. And there was some stuff going on between him and Mike Perry. And so they set up this match. And oh my gosh, man, he took him out in the first round, broke his arm, broke Mike Perry's arm. And the greatest thing about that fight was when Cowboy was walking out to the octagon, he sees his little baby boy, Danger.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he starts to like almost cry. You see this Cowboy, this man's man type dude, like holding back the tears of like, he's like, oh my gosh, I know exactly why I'm doing this, why I'm sacrificing my life for this child right here. And oh my gosh, I think we're going to see a whole new Donald Cerrone now. And, you know, so shout out to him. But another huge fight that happened is Yair Rodriguez. This guy is probably one of my new favorite fighters. There's another guy who spent some time here in Albuquerque training, and he took out the Korean Zombie, and he chopped him down with almost like with 1 second left in the final round. 1 second left. This Yair Rodriguez guy does this Matrix elbow move with 1 second left and knocks out the Korean Zombie. Go to YouTube and go to the UFC highlights on Fox. You have to see it. It's one of the greatest knockouts, I think, probably in UFC. It probably is.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Yep. That was phenomenal.
So
it was absolutely phenomenal.
Shout out to both those dudes. You know, Albuquerque boys. And, of course, Mexico.
Cool stuff happening in Albuquerque.
Yeah, man. You know, just a lot of fun. So, I mean, you and I, we're not like big on the UFC anymore like we used to. But every once in a while, it's like, oh man,
good things happen.
Good things happen, dude.
Speaking of UFC, again, UFC Jim, one of our friends during Star Week, who's come on board saying, "Hey guys, if you guys need some help, we're here. We have gym memberships to UFC Gym. You want the details on how to get that? You got to call the number and talk to our operator.
You're
donate to.
You're nervous about the number.
I am. I was like, am I going to get to say it this time? Just want to be able to say it.
Go ahead, man.
To receive an incentive, you just you got to call the phone number. It's
1-866. 1-866-730-4921. Go ahead, Steve.
That's 1-866-730-4921. Maybe you love the station enough to become a superstar. You can find out all the details from our operators who are standing by. We only have 52 available for that. So if you want
to become a superstar, go online to star88.fm, sign up for a monthly gift of $88.
Wow.
I hate that guy.
He knows what's
trying to take my job.
Yeah, I mean, we're just kind of testing. These are like, it's like just kind of trying it out, you know?
Yeah.
Just seeing how it works, you know? Because if I could have a co-host that's just on the phone at all times, I don't have to be near the guy.
That's true.
It could just be me.
Yep.
It could be great, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It could be really good.
There you go.
All right. Well, when we come back, you got to share the Top Gun news.
Yeah, man. Tom Cruise. This guy always goes all out. All out.
He's got such a beautiful voice.
I mean, it's pretty bad. However, man, I think he's going like above and beyond. He always does crazy things for his movies. This might be the craziest thing I have seen thus far from Tom Cruise. And that's saying a lot because homie's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty good.
Also, something good happened over the weekend with Saturday Night Live. It's rare that you say that. However, I've got a pretty amazing story that I think speaks to our nation right now. So excited to share that one as well. We got a big show, man.
You're a big show.
You're a big show.
All right. 866-730-4921. Operators are standing by. If you want those incentives.
Yep.
Again, UFC gym membership for a month and get a keychain. $100 donation or more. We got the oil changes from Southern Boulevard Automotive. We also have a ton of other things to give out. Christian Brothers oil change. $40 or more donation. Mark Pardue Salon gift card. You want the Mark Pardue Salon gift card? $50 or more. Get you that. So you call in, you tell them what you want. We got ski passes. And if you just ask, you know, because we got so many we haven't even got to yet.
Yeah.
Just ask the operators, hey, what do you guys got? You know, and they'll rattle them off to you. All right, 1-866-730-4921. Call it now. Support Star 88 during Star Week. We'll be right back. Hang out.
A Star 88 Supernova with Greg Laurie.
I can't see your faith. Can you see mine? You see, the only way I can tell if you have faith is by what you do. Faith without works is dead, the Bible says. Works don't save a man, but there are good evidence he or she is saved. If there is not that evidence or fruit in your life, how can I know if you're really a Christian? You can talk all day long about how much you love Jesus, but I'm looking for results. He saw their faith. How did he see it? Well, he saw them invite them in to hear him preach. He saw them take the corners of the cot and struggle down the street. He probably watched them through the window as they were climbing up the stairway, you know, with the guy, and he's just like, these guys are awesome. I love these guys. He knew what was coming, of course. He was God. He was just waiting for it. And then when they see him lowered down, he watched as he saw their faith, and he had compassion on them.
Catch Greg Laurie's teaching show, A New Beginning, on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on 107.1 FM. Whether at home or the workplace, we're all leaders. Become a better leader in this leadership moment with Craig Rochelle.
The lifespan of your current systems, structure, and strategy is diminishing. I hope you'll hear this. The lifespan of the way you're doing what you're doing right now, it is going away. The way you're doing what you're doing will not work forever. And this is a promise. It's not pleasant, but it's true. If you continue with your current systems, structures, and strategy, one of three things will happen over time. Number one, if you continue just doing what you're doing, you will eventually outgrow your systems, structure, and strategy. Number two, you'll stall out and eventually lose ground to your competition or whatever you would call your competition. Number three, the market will change and leave you in the dust wondering what happened. If you keep doing what you're doing now, you will not get the same results forever.
That was Craig Rochelle on a Star 88 Leadership Moment. Hear more at life.church/leadership podcast.
Before I ever cry, you answer me
Jesus Culture. Star 88. What's that number, new co-host?
That's 866-730-4921.
Thank you so much. You know, I love that we have technology where I don't even need Steve-O anymore.
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
wait, there you are. I mean,
sorry, man. The K-Cup was taking forever.
It's all good, dude. I don't need you. I got people online. You know, just help me out.
What I'm going to do now is donate some money so that I can get some boba tea suck bucks so that I don't have to wait for the Keurig anymore. I can actually
Good call.
So that it's ready for me and be like, is one of those incentives like a Rosie maid?
No.
From the Jetsons?
No.
Okay.
Here's the number to call. We got operators standing by to take your call during Star Week. We are a listener-supported station, so that's the only way we can operate is by you guys being a part of the station, jumping on board, whether you're going to be, a superstar, and that's $88 a month, and you get a bunch of really amazing things, or you just want to jump on board with any amount. We got a ton of incentives. The UFC Gym monthly membership, $100 or more donation gets you that. We got the oil changes, Southern Boulevard Automotive, $40 donation or more. Christian Brothers oil change, that's a $40 donation or more. You like archery? Dude, an archery shop.
I do, actually.
1 hour rental repair. Not repair, pair. $30 donation.
Cool.
Yeah, archery shop. That's pretty cool.
That's where Jack first started archery. Like he went there, and that's real. I didn't even know archery shop jumped on.
Yep.
Hey, cool.
We have those.
Shout out to archery shop.
A lot of you parents taking the kids out to jump around on trampolines. Fallout has donated a bunch of these passes. You get a 1 hour jump pass at Fallout.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a $12 donation or more. Again, you just call the number and then just ask if you want to know all the incentives or you hear something that you like. It's kind of cool when you give. You get something pretty cool to go. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and we got a ton of businesses that support the station and want to be a part of it as well. So, don't miss out on the blessings. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about that.
And here's the thing, guys. We are non-commercial. We are a listener-supported station. If not for your donations, we wouldn't be able to do this. We got we got a lot on this year. All right, we only do it once a year. And we could definitely use your support. Please, if you're a fan, if you love this ministry and you want it to continue, we need your support. So you got to give us a call. What's that number?
That's 866-730-4921.
Beautiful.
I guess me and that guy can be friends.
All right. It's 7:24.
High today of 35 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
Coast to coast on this Veterans Day, we're remembering the sacrifices of U.S. service members.
I was involved in Vietnam when we first arrived. We could see the explosions off in the distance.
The 8th Marine Regiment, the 2nd Division, no longer had any of these amp tracks. They had to go in and get out on the Higgins boats that weighed 500 yards to the shore.
Concussion grenades knocked me out, and I was unconscious for quite a while.
Then they threw another grenade in, and this one knocked me down.
We were ordered to take that bridge to hold it, whatever the cost was.
Today, Veterans Day, as we do every year, we take that moment to embrace the gentle heroes of Vietnam and of all our wars.
Beautiful. I love it. I know yesterday was officially Veterans Day, but today we salute the veterans.
Yes, we do.
And, of course, thank you for your service. Thank you, Maverick. Thank you, Goose, for your sacrifice.
We love you so much, yeah.
I don't know, man.
We are so free because of awesome people that have given everything, so we salute you.
I'm sorry, veterans.
Bruce Springsteen, yeah!
You sounded just like the boss, that's for
Gosh,
sure.
I don't get it, guys. I'm not from Jersey, so I don't understand. Why is he so popular?
I don't know. It's the older demographic.
Okay,
you know,
sorry.
which is our audience now, guys. Welcome. Yeah, so it's Veterans Day. We are, it was yesterday, we get it, but today we are definitely going to celebrate today as well.
We're observing it, guys.
Observing it.
This is when it's observed.
We got a couple stories here, speaking of veterans. Let's jump into the controversy going on with Pete Davidson.
Oh, man.
And that Navy
what
SEAL.
What a time.
That he got in trouble over last week.
Pete Davidson, he is, if you don't know who he was at one time engaged to Ariana Grande, and that was the biggest thing going on in his life. He's also a writer for Saturday Night Live, and what was it, a couple weekends ago? During Weekend Update, he made a joke that no one thought was funny. He cracked a joke about Dan Crenshaw, a former Navy SEAL who lost his eye overseas, and he basically made this joke saying, hey, you may be surprised to hear he's actually a congressional candidate from Texas and not a hitman in an adult film. And then he said, I'm sorry, I know he lost his eye in war or whatever, and pretty much nobody thought it was funny. His remarks were denounced by elected officials, political organizations. The National Republican Congressional Committee called for an apology. I mean, everybody was just like, hey, bro. Even his castmates said that the joke missed the mark because he's kind of off the cuff, like how we are here.
Yeah, but so that wasn't all scripted out or anything?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Dan Crenshaw actually talked about it in his victory speech because he ended up winning in Texas. Imagine that. Texas voted in a red guy. Come on, New Mexico. Anyway, sorry, moving on. But so this last weekend for Saturday Night Live, Pete Davidson said, hey, I mean this from the bottom of my heart.
I actually have the clip.
Oh.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. It was a poor choice of words. The man is a war hero, and he deserves all the respect in the world. And I'm sorry.
Thank you, Pete. I appreciate you saying that.
Yep.
So we good?
We're good. Apology accepted.
Just keep breathing.
It sounds like my phone's ringing.
You gonna answer that?
No, and I was just gonna let it ring because that's rude to answer. Let's just let it go to voicemail.
No, it's cool. Ariana Grande's cool, man.
I love it. It's so great.
Basically what happened was Dan Crenshaw came on Saturday Night Live. Pete Davidson apologized to him. And then Crenshaw's cell phone started going off. And yes, it was an Ariana Grande ringtone.
So good.
Which is hilarious.
So good.
So they both took it in stride. It was really cool to see. And in a more serious tone, they ended the segment with this. He said, Crenshaw said this. There's a lot of lessons to learn here, not just that the left and right can still agree on some things, but also this. Americans can forgive one another. We can remember what brings us together as a country and still see the good in each other. It's Veterans Day weekend, which means it's a good time for every American to connect with a veteran. Maybe say thank you for your service, but I would encourage you to say something else. Tell a veteran, never forget. When you say never forget to a veteran, you're implying that as an American, you are in it with them, not separated by some imaginary barrier between civilians and veterans, but connected together as grateful fellow Americans who will never forget the sacrifices made by veterans past and present. And I'll never forget those we lost on 9/11, heroes like Pete Davidson's father. So I'll just say, Pete, never forget. How great is that?
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. I like that. And that's how we need to be as a country right there.
Yeah,
that's how we got
absolutely.
to handle those situations.
I mean, let's be real. SNL is mostly panned by conservatives, by the right, because it's usually just mocking Republicans. And so I love that he came on and immediately said, hey, thanks for making a Republican look good. That was hilarious to me. So
yeah, some of Crenshaw's jokes back at Pete were amazing.
Yeah.
He said he said Pete looks like if the meth from Breaking Bad was a person.
Well done.
That was pretty good.
Well
man.
done.
Pretty
and now,
good.
yeah. And he ended up being voted in this last week. So he's having a pretty good week. He's
Good for
having
him,
a pretty good week.
And
so,
thank you, Lieutenant Commander Dan Crenshaw, for
Yeah.
your service, your sacrifice.
Amen.
You know, lost his eye at in 2012 in Afghanistan.
From an IED explosion.
Yeah.
So,
but shout out to all of our Starmy members that have served, that are serving right now. We love you guys so much. Couldn't do this show without you. So, all right, we got to get to the Top Gun story. We got to do that when we come back. We have to take a quick break, but the number to call is what, Steve-O?
1-866-730-4921. That's 866-730-4921.
Yep, we got a ton of incentives for you guys. Again, the Fallout 1 hour jump pass, $12 donation or more. Got a ton of those. We have the UFC gym membership, 1 month, $100 donation or more. You get that. We got ski passes. We got oil changes. We got a ton of stuff. So just ask the operators when you call, and they'll hook you up with one of these incentives. Again, the number 866-730-4921.
Stephen Furtick makes it come alive in this Star PowerPoint.
It's never been about the size of the stone. It's about the size of the sacrifice. And one thing I like to ask myself when we prepare our offering is, if everybody in the church gave like you give, would the ministry move forward? Not the amount, because not everybody can give the same amount. Some can give a lot more and some may be able to give less. But if everybody gave the level of faith that you're giving, would the ministry move forward? And see, that question will cause somebody to give $1 million and somebody to give 100. It may cause a kid to give $5. It may cause somebody to give 15,000, 20,000, 50,000. I feel like I should go through every amount and maybe one will stand out to you. It's not about the amount. It's about the attitude of your heart.
That's a PowerPoint on Star 88.
When the solid ground is falling out from underneath my feet, between the black skies and my red eyes, I can barely see. And when I'm feeling like I've been let down by my friends and my family, I can hear the rain reminding me. In the eye of the storm, you remain in control. In the middle of the war, you guard my soul. You alone are the anchor when my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the storm. When my hopes and dreams are far from me and I'm running out of faith, I see the future I picture slowly fade away. And when the tears of pain and heartache are pouring down my face, I find my peace in Jesus' name. In the eye of the storm, you remain in control. In the middle of the war, you guard my soul. You alone are the anchor when my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the when they let me go, and I just don't know how I'm gonna make ends meet. I did my best, now I'm scared to death that we might lose everything. And when a sickness takes my child away and there's nothing I can do, my only hope is to trust you. I trust you, Lord. In the eye of the storm, you remain in control. In the middle of the war, you guard my soul. You alone are the anchor when my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the storm. You remain in control. In the middle of the war, you guard my soul. my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the storm.
Ryan Stevenson, Eye of the Storm. It is Star 88. Good morning. Starmy, how are you? Of course, it is Star Week. Guys, be a part of it. Support the station. Keep us on the air in 2019. That's how we operate. That's how the station stays on the air, is because of listeners like you that jump on board. So give us a call. The number is very simple.
That's 866-730-4921.
That's right, 866-730-4921. You call, the operator will take all your information, and we got a ton of incentives for you guys. I'm talking like Mark Pardo Salon gift cards. You donate $50 or more, we're going to give you a Mark Pardo Salon gift card, huh, husband?
Which matches it.
Get
Like,
that
here's the
wife,
thing, bro.
Mark Pardo.
Yeah. $50?
Oh, Mark
you
Pardo.
get $50. Imagine that.
Right? Yep.
Given you shall receive.
Hey, man, we got Tucano's Brazilian Grill gift cards, $25 donation or more. Get you that.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to go to the movies, premiere a cinema pair of tickets, $20 donation or more. Boom. Knighted. Boba Tea Suck Bucks gift card, $20 donation or more.
Yeah.
So call the number 866-730-4921. Ask about the incentives. If you donate online at star88.fm, you can't get any of the incentives. So got to call the number to get those.
Got to call.
It is 7:38.
High today of 35 degrees.
What's going on in the news today?
250,000 people have been told to get out and stay out in Southern California as wind whipped flames from the Woolsey fire triggered mandatory evacuations, including the entire city of Malibu. At least 23 confirmed dead in the Camp Fire.
Florida's machine recount is underway. State law mandating a recount when races are within half a percentage point. The race for governor meeting that threshold, the Senate race even tighter.
Prosecutors in New Hampshire believe possible Alexa Echo recordings from inside a home can help solve a double murder.
When the Democrats take back the House in January, they plan to use their subpoena power to further investigate the president's role in hush payments made during the campaign to two women, Playboy bunny Karen McDougal and porn star Stormy Daniels.
Big apology on SNL. Cast member Pete Davidson telling retired Lieutenant Commander Dan Crenshaw he is sorry for making fun of him last week.
A brand new retelling of the holiday classic Dr. Seuss The Grinch
will open to $66 million.
Shout out to all the veterans today. You have served. You're serving. Thank you. Thank you. I mean that. It's amazing what you guys do. Salt of the earth kind of people. You know what I'm saying, Steve-O?
I do know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying, guys? These people lay down their lives for us. They believe in the Constitution. They believe that there is an enemy across the borders. Am I right, Steve-O?
Yes.
They protect us every day. I'll never forget, man, as a boy, growing up in Montana in a junkyard, when I saw Top Gun, I knew I wanted to serve my country one day. I knew I wanted to be a Navy pilot like my grandpa. Both my grandpas served in the Navy. They weren't fighter pilots, but they were the ones responsible for building the fighter jets. That's right, Grandpa Wilbur and Grandpa Toth, thank you so much for your service. I'll never forget, though, when Maverick lost his best friend Goose. Goose gave up the ultimate sacrifice. That's his life, guys. There's a man by the name of Tom Cruise who's coming back. He's putting on the flight suit.
Swallow.
Call sign Maverick. No, I can't. I gotta keep going, man.
No.
I gotta keep talking. I can't stop. I can't swallow.
I can hear it.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm choked up.
Swallow.
Okay. I'm okay. Please tell me Top Gun 2 isn't getting canceled. Please tell me it's not. It's like, is it going to get canceled? Because I'm so nervous that the news is going to break that they're going to shut down production for some weird reason.
Listen, bro.
Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose.
Welcome to the morning invasion. where we put it all on the line for you every day. You believe in this ministry? You believe that we're doing it for you every day? 1-866-730-4921. It's Star Week. Donate. We're non-com. It's tax deductible. You can write it off. Let's be real. You might need that write-off.
Sorry about that.
Sorry. We try and go above and beyond the call of duty every single day for the morning show. However, when you say the name Tom Cruise, you know when it comes to movies, that guy is cray-cray. He does a lot of insane stunts. For the last Mission Impossible film, he learned to pilot a helicopter and actually pilot it through this ravine.
Yeah.
While also working the camera.
Yeah.
Because he wanted it. I haven't seen the movie, apparently.
Oh, gosh.
I know.
I can't
Everybody,
believe you haven't seen
I know. We like binged the first 5 with the Jeter boys, and we're like, we got to see the 6th one. Still haven't seen Fallout.
Oh, Ethan Hunt.
Dude, he piloted the helicopter and manned the camera at the same time because he wanted it to be real.
He's ridiculous.
He is ridiculous.
In a good way.
This may take the cake. Top Gun Maverick is coming, my friends. The year 2020.
How long?
They're making a new Top Gun movie. It's called Top Gun Maverick.
2020.
Now, it was announced back in August that production, is going to be on hiatus. They're pushing back the release of the film a year. And at the time, it was like, well, we got to allow the cast more time for training. Let me tell you what kind of training is going on. It seems that Tom Cruise doesn't want any CGI in his new Top Gun movie. And I'm not kidding when I say they pushed the movie back a year because Tom Cruise is actually learning to fly a fighter jet.
I love you so much.
Tom is well known for doing his own stunts, and the Top Gun sequel is no different.
Can you do that?
He prides himself on making action sequences as realistic as possible.
What?
He's not going to film all of the flight sequences because some of them are too dangerous, but he's going to fly a fighter jet.
Did they say what type of fighter jet? Because back in the day, it was the F-14 Tomcat, which isn't. They don't have them anymore.
They don't say which fighter jet he's flying. However, this will make him the first actor in cinema history to fly a fighter jet on his own.
You can be my wingman anytime.
How cool would it be if it was Maverick and then Goose died, of course. Spoiler alert. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
spoiler alert from the 80s.
What if Iceman was his wingman? Like what if that happens in the story? I hope it does.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
If Iceman and Maverick teamed up to go after the MiGs, the MiG-28s.
Yeah.
Do they even are those still in production, the MiG-28?
I don't know.
It's a crazy story, man. But what a great,
what a crazy
what
actor.
a great thing to do for us as fans. Hey, I want to learn to fly a fighter jet. That's so cool.
People are chiming in left and right about this. First of all, just the song alone, the Top Gun music. Somebody said loving it. Somebody else said something about that Top Gun song.
Just gives you the chills,
America,
right?
you can be my wingman anytime, somebody said.
You can be my wingman anytime.
Mark said, Tom Cruise is a Scientology weirdo, but I love Top Gun so much, I'm going to watch this sequel. Richard says, the opening song to Top Gun, still hair-raising after all these years. So there we go, guys.
Such a great movie, man.
What can we do on The Morning Invasion? We pride ourselves in being the best of the best.
We'll make you better.
So what can we do to ensure?
Hold on, man. I got to play a commercial really quick. Hold on. We have to pay the bills.
We do. Ow! I hurt my neck!
Oh, my back is killing me. Do you have an injury that you sustained while sleeping?
I woke up with a pimple.
Hi, I'm Maury Slipowitz. Call me, and I'll get you the compensation you deserve. for injuring yourself while sleeping.
Maury Sleepowitz is the #1 Top Gun attorney for sleep injuries.
I was snoring and now my throat hurts.
Call me, and I'll get you the compensation you deserve.
But Maury, who are you going to sue?
Leave that to me.
What if my foot's asleep?
Have it call me.
Maury Sleepowitz, Top Gun sleep injury attorney. License number pending. Sleep number 17. Non-refundable retainer due when Maury takes a case. Stalls, drink and sleep. Don't sleep and drive. Don't drive angry. Operators standing by if they're not too tired to answer the phone.
Follow me on Instagram.
Without businesses like that, we would not be able to run this operation.
Yeah, we don't want businesses like that. We need you.
We need places like Top Gun sleep injury attorney, Slipowitz, whatever his name was, to jump on board and be a part of the station like all these other great businesses. Christian Brothers, let's see, Mark Pardo, Fallout. You get a 1-hour jump pass. Tucano's, Brazilian Grill. We got gift cards. Boba Tea. Man, we so many.
Yeah.
So many amazing local businesses here that believe in the station, believe in what we're doing. So
that's right. Hey, if you believe in it too, will you please give us a call? 1-866-730-4921. That's 1-866-730-4921 to donate. It is, we're listener supported. We're non-commercial, which means your donation is tax deductible.
Are you going to be our wingman, Starmy?
You could be my wingman anytime.
You want to be our wingman? That's what you do when you jump on board and support the station. You can be our wingman anytime.
Because look, if we don't raise the funds and we get canceled, who's going to tell you that APS East Mountain schools are now closed today, guys? Closed!
That's just the East Mountains.
Yeah, just the East Mountains. So
other side of the mountain. Yeah, we don't.
East Mountain schools closed, canceled. Espanola Public Schools canceled. Farmington,
Northeast Heights aren't canceled. There's snow up there.
No, stop it. Stop it.
We didn't get any on the west side, but there's snow up in the Northeast Heights.
Yeah.
So
here's my question. It's Veterans Day. Did everybody have school on Veterans Day?
Yeah, dude.
Jack didn't. I don't understand.
Yeah, don't the kids get it off? Because maybe it was Veterans Day yesterday. They're like,
maybe.
Kids, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
But thank you to Maverick.
Yes.
Thank you to Iceman.
Mm-hmm.
All the men and women that just make our country so great, And thank you to Tom Cruise for sacrificing his life to learn how to fly a.
Although Eder already chimed in and was
jet.
like, actually, legally, he can't fly a real fighter jet.
I was wondering. Yeah.
Wait, why?
I was wondering about it. Well, because, man, a lot top secret stuff. When I was a kid, I got to go to Miramar, where they filmed a lot of Top Gun. That's the Navy base in San Diego.
Yeah.
This was before security was tight. It was the 80s. So my grandpa Toth was he was in the Navy. All he did was show up down at Miramar and was like, yeah, I served for, blah, blah, blah. Oh, cool. You guys want a tour?
Oh.
They took us all over. They showed us the swimming pool where Goose died in the ocean. Yeah, that was filmed in a swimming pool on base at Miramar. And it's pretty cool. They let us walk up to an F-14 Tomcat, but they had a blanket over all of the buttons and stuff because it was all top secret stuff we couldn't look at. So I'm wondering about that, I mean, here's the thing. He's Tom Cruise.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's not some Russian spy. He's one of the greatest Americans ever.
Okay. Mark said, well, it's actually because a lot of the communications equipment requires a secret or above security clearance. He used to work on flight simulators.
So you don't think they're going to give Tom Cruise that
I'm
code?
like,
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I wonder how long, just if anybody out there, how long would it take to fly a fighter jet by yourself?
They pushed the movie back a year for training.
Think about that,
Also,
if he's by himself.
Pushed the movie back a year for training. I doubt they would do it if he wasn't able to actually fly.
Exactly, guys.
Just saying.
Man, why? That's so cool, man. What kind of jet is he going to be flying?
Who knows?
What's the F-14 of today? What's the F-14 Tomcat of today?
Yeah, so I was out this last weekend with my family in Phoenix. My sister lives right next to Luke Air Force Base in Surprise, Arizona, and every morning fighter jets right over our head, which was great until you were like, all right, we get it. We live near a base. There's fighter jets that fly over every 7 minutes. It was so cool for the kids once. Can you not shake the house, please?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
All right, I just pulled up the best fighter jets in the world according to this list. All right? We got, of course, the F-16. Fighting Falcon.
That's the new one?
No, that's been around. Remember Iron Eagle, the movie, back in the 80s? That was the F-16.
They're still just on the 16, huh?
Well, that's
Cool,
number
man.
10 on the list, all right?
That's cool.
You got the F-15 Eagle.
That's what I kept
pretty
saying
cool.
flying over us. That's exactly what it looked like.
Yep, F-15 still in production. You got the Saab car. Just kidding.
They made a jet, guys.
The MiG-35.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. MiGs, the J-10, the Sakahasu 35, the Dassault Rafale. I love that one. Dassault. That's a pretty cool name for a jet. F-35 Lightning. I'm not done, dude. All right.
Well,
F-35 Lightning. The Eurofighter Typhoon. All right. Number 1 is the F-22 Raptor.
That's pretty cool.
Where's that thing, dude, bro?
Whoa, dude.
Look at this thing.
Okay, so remember the Stormy chimed in, by the way. If it's a retired plane from the military, they sell those. So it could be that it's a privately owned fighter jet, which if it's owned by the military, he can't. But a lot of jets use it so that he could.
What'd you say?
Oh, you missed
the
it?
jet totally flew over.
Okay, sorry. So a lot of jets used in movies are retired, privately owned jets. So therefore, and then it wouldn't matter.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't get into
So,
that. I missed that one.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Remember the Stormy said the sound of fighter jets is the sound of freedom.
That's right, man.
Heck
Look at
yeah,
this
man.
thing, man. The F-22 Raptor, bro. Maybe that's what they're going to be. Maybe that's what he's going to be flying.
Yeah.
Is that Navy? Is that Air Force? What is that?
I don't know. Another member of the Stormy echoed that
Air
sentiment.
Force.
There are a ton of privately owned fighter jets that have been decommissioned for Tom Cruise to learn to fly. He's good.
He's good, man.
He's good, man.
Decommissioned, bro. Yeah, that's Air Force, the F-22 Raptor. You know? I bet they make a lot of planes here on Peterson is always telling me things about top what?
I couldn't agree more. That's seriously what it was like every day at my sister's house. I'm like, man, this was cool. I hope you got a deal on the house. It's like living near the subway in New York, like above ground. Like the house shook regularly because fighter jets flying over, which is cool.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
Shout out to Tom Cruise. Greatest actors of our time.
Guys, we need your help.
Can't sleep.
Oh, no.
You know, when I first realized getting to Top Gun, all I could ever think about and dream about is getting that trophy. Right now, I just hope we graduate. I got a family, Mav. I can't afford to blow this.
Those acting chops are amazing.
I guess that flyby wasn't a big hit after all.
Look, man, I know it's tough for you. Wouldn't let you into the academy because you're Duke Mitchell's kid.
Yep.
You gotta live with that reputation.
I'm telling you, man, that's one of the greatest movies of all time right there. That is Tom Cruise and that other guy, I don't know
Of
his name.
all time,
his name's
really?
Goose, though.
Okay.
He believes in ER, I think, you know.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, quick shout out before we go to break. It is Star Week. We're a listener-supported station,
We are?
and we want to thank some pretty amazing Starmie members already who have donated this morning. Shout out to Juan, who donated to get a Boba Tea Suck Bucks gift card.
Thank you, Juan.
Same with Katie Ryman. Shout out.
Thank you.
She
Thank
got
you.
the same, and
Wow, why do we only get a
I
couple
know,
times
right?
for that one?
Sharon, she got a Christian Brothers oil change.
Cool.
Kathleen, she got a Southern Boulevard oil change. We have so many rad incentives, and it's matched dollar for dollar. So if you donate $40 and you want a oil change, it's a $40 oil change gift card. So we're going for it, guys. So many amazing things. Dude, what about this? We haven't even talked about this. You mentioned the archery shop earlier. We got a 1-hour rental. We also have the ABQ Axe 6-pack throwing hangout with the Morning Invasion.
Yeah. I went there the other day with our boy Joe.
Well,
we threw some axes.
You could totally go with us if you want to go throw some axes with the Morning Invasion.
Pretty busy. I don't know.
I mean,
it's pretty cool, man.
It's on there, guys. It's on there. So there's so many different things that we are doing, courtesy of some amazing local businesses. Big thank you to Ski Santa Fe, the Sandia Tram as well, just to name a couple. Tucano's Brazilian Grill. So, but you got to call 1-866
866-730-4921. That's 866-730-4921. Or donate online right now at star88.fm.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, again, you don't get any of the incentives if you donate online, but maybe you don't want them. It's easy, it's fast, star88.fm. You donate any amount and become a part of the station. Keep us on the air in 2018. Doesn't this fire you up, man?
It does.
Don't you want
excited.
to just jump into like a fighter jet right now and just go blow things up?
Yeah.
I just want to go like light the whole mountain on fire. I probably shouldn't have said that. There's a lot of wildfires going on in California.
Yeah, that's pretty insensitive.
I'm sorry, that was insensitive.
The Morning Invasion does not condone the words expressed by Dex Toth.
What? Carl, Top Gun is a chick flick?
Oh.
Ban him.
Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong.
What?
Just when thinking of patriotic, like, war movies.
Action.
I could think of a handful of others that are probably, yeah.
All right. Guys, we got to take a break. We have to. And we'll be right back.
Before we go, though,
I have to go to break.
Mark really needed to know,
sorry.
did we say axe throwing or X throwing? Because he's got a lot of aggression.
X throwing?
Axe. It's axe throwing.
Oh, my gosh.
Axe throwing.
That's messed up, dude.
Axe throwing.
You can be my wingman anytime.
Okay. 866-730-4921. Call right now.
Jesus loves people, all people, and that means all of us. All of us.
It doesn't mean he loves adultery, he loves adulterers. It doesn't mean he loves prostitution, he loves prostitutes. It doesn't mean he loves homosexuality. It means he loves homosexuals.
The Christian response to homosexuality is clear.
We should respond to them at least in the way that the God we say we follow does.
Hotspot. Here's more from Skip.
If God loved the world, then we should love the people that are in that world as well.
Skip puts an exclamation point on this hotspot.
If we were only in touch with our own fallenness, our own desperate need for God, we would be much more compassionate with all unbelievers, gay or straight.
Grow in your faith with Skip's reading plans. Search for Skip Heitzig in the YouVersion Bible app. Hotspot.
I'm Heidi, and here's what's happening. Experience the Wonderland at the 2018 Festival of Trees, December 1st and 2nd. The Festival of Trees is a 2-day celebration of the children served by the Carrie Tingley Hospital Foundation. Admission is free, with over 80 uniquely decorated trees and hundreds of wreaths on display and available for purchase. The Carrie Tingley Hospital Foundation's Festival of Trees is the largest in New Mexico. Complimentary coffee, hot cocoa, children's crafts, live entertainment, and pictures with Santa provided for children young and old. 100% of the proceeds from the Festival of Trees benefit the Carrie Tingley Hospital Foundation. Christmas is almost here. Do you know about a free holiday event happening at your church or maybe for your community? Did you know that you can send us the details and we'll talk about it on the air and feature it on our website? It's super easy. All you have to do is fill out the form online at star88.fm. For more information about events happening in your community and so much more, visit star88.fm. For what's happening, I'm Heidi, and this is Star 88.
This is Star 88 at 88.3 FM, KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and online at star88.fm.
When darkness tries to roll over my bones, when sorrow comes to steal the joy I own, when brokenness and pain is all I know, I won't be shaken. No, I won't be shaken. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love.
going to stand in your love and support Star 88? Call now.
My fear doesn't stand a chance.
866-730-4921. Operators are standing by. They're going to take your call.
They're technically sitting by.
They're sitting by. They're going to
So
take your
lazy.
call. They're going to write down all your information. If you want some of these amazing incentives, like, you know, Mr. Car Wash. You want the platinum wash? $17 donation or more. We'll hook you guys up with the Mr. Car Wash gift card.
Thanks, Mr. Car Wash.
You been in an accident or an injury, Steve-O? Huh?
Yeah.
You donate $100. You get an accident and injury consult. You want that, huh? $100 donation.
Wait, from where? What?
It just says accident injury consult, you know? I mean, sometimes
really does
sometimes
just say
businesses, they don't want any credit, you know? They're like, here, we're just going to donate a little consult.
What is that?
I
want to know.
Again, the UFC gym, if you guys want to get in shape, they're going to, they donated a month membership for you guys. $100 donation or more gets you a UFC gym membership for a month. You get a keychain. So we got so many incentives. So when you call that number, what's that number, Steve-O?
1-866-730. Gosh, 4921. That's 1-866-730-4921.
Call now. 804. Good morning.
High today of 35 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah. Call now. Okay. Man, I got this crazy story to share.
I want to hear it.
You want to hear a crazy story?
I actually really do.
All right.
I need some crazy in my life.
Someone keeps having soup delivered to a guy's house, and they can't figure out who it is.
I'm sorry. What?
Do you like soup?
I love soup.
Is soup considered a meal or a drink? Because I feel like it's more of a drink.
Soup was definitely a meal yesterday. I went to my in-laws and she made a beef stew. Well, that's a stew. Is that still a soup?
Nah, stew is not a soup.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that was the whole meal. We had like dinner rolls with it, but it was a beef stew.
Yeah.
That was the meal.
This is crazy. There's a woman in New York City. She just tweeted out a post that someone made on her neighborhood message board. And we'll just let it speak for itself. Quote, "Someone keeps delivering soup to my house with a note that says, 'Soup for my perfect little soup boy.' I appreciate the free food, but I don't like soup. Please stop." As far as we know, the source of the soup is still a mystery, and it's also unclear what makes the guy getting the soup a, quote, perfect little soup boy.
Yeah, dude. That I would be thoroughly creeped out.
How, like all you pranksters out there, that's your next prank to do to somebody. Can you imagine just like sending somebody like soup every day, or just sending a meal and then just leaving a note that says, "Hey, here's some soup for my perfect little soup boy." How creeped out would you be?
I would be thoroughly creeped out. No, I think I'm good, man. Yeah. I'm good on the soup front. Good on the soup front.
I think it's amazing. I wonder if wrong address maybe.
Listen, guys, donate $5 a day to the Morning Invasion. Do it anonymously. Be super creepy about it. We'll take it.
I see what you did there. Super
creepy.
But you have to leave a message every day that says, "For my little
note
every day. Perfect soup boys." You have to call us our soup boys.
Why is he mad? He's getting free food.
Right.
Or she. Is it a dude?
It's
a
girl.
woman.
The girl is getting the free soup.
Woman in New York getting free soup every day.
Whoever's sending the soup thinks that they're...
it says my perfect little soup boy. So maybe
Do you think it's mom? Do you think it's like a mom out there that's sending it to the wrong... Yeah, because my perfect little soup boy, that sounds like something mom would say, right?
Because it's a female. I think so.
Well, yeah, so it's got to be the wrong address.
Yeah.
But, you know, which kind of stinks. I think I probably would just stay quiet and just keep taking the soup.
Yeah, it's free soup.
It's free soup.
Is it good soup? I'm not really a soup person. Are you a soup person?
What do you mean you're not a soup person?
I don't know.
Okay, if you had to pick a soup, what soup would you want?
Any soup in the world?
Yeah, I mean, you don't like soup, but what's a soup that
when I'm sick, the go-to is egg drop or wonton soup.
Dude, right? I love both of those.
I mean, those are soups, right?
Those are soups, man. Those are definitely soups.
How about Tom Kha Gai?
Tom Kha Gai?
Tom Kha Gai.
I don't know what that is.
It's my favorite soup in the world.
Is that Vietnamese?
It is
like
Thai
pho?
food. It's Thai food.
Hmm.
It's a coconut milk based soup.
Ooh, I don't think I've ever had that, but I would love
Dude,
that.
I'm gonna get you some.
All right.
And I'm gonna make sure I anonymously send it to your house very creepily.
You gotta leave a note.
Perfect little soup boy.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta say soup
my
boy.
Perfect little soup boy. Just wanted to get him some Tom Kha Gai.
I definitely like the tomato soups.
Yeah,
I like
Dento said that on
the clam
Twitch.
chowder.
Yeah.
I do love chicken noodle. I like tortilla soup. You can't go wrong with those. What else is there? Pumpkin soup.
Oh, dude. Speaking of pumpkins, I have a question. It is November 12th.
That's my brother's birthday.
Oh, I'm glad you thought of that right now.
Gosh.
We maybe we'll call him off air. I still have 5 jack-o'-lanterns on my front porch. When are you supposed to get rid of those?
When they start to smell and rot.
They don't look like the carvings that once were.
It's so funny because almost every year that we used to do the pumpkin thing, the same thing. They just rot.
Yeah, they're just kind of hanging, and I'm going, yeah, it's November 12th, guys. When are you supposed to throw those away? Or do you throw them away? Are you supposed to reuse them for soup?
What? Gross.
You're talking
Use them
pumpkin
for
soup. I don't know.
No, I just remember the last time I had to throw away rotted pumpkins out on my front doorstep. I went to pick it up, and it just like mushed and dripped, and there was just all this mold and grossness that was dripping all the way to the garbage can. Yeah, you should probably have the boys pick them up and throw them away. It's time, dude. When their face starts to cave in, that's probably time.
Faces are completely caved in.
Yeah,
it's not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. They're disgusting.
You should just keep them out there to see how long they just last, you know? Like, do they just eventually, do insects just come and just take it all away? Do birds come and
who knows?
Does a squirrel make a home out of it?
Somebody said, come on, man, your kids play baseball? You do the math. No.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe they like pumpkin smashing? Oh! Smashing Pumpkins! Just got it.
What? I don't understand.
The name of the band.
You just got it?
Yeah, that's cool.
You never thought about, like, the whole pumpkin
wondered.
smashing thing?
Yeah. Kim says November 1st was the day for removal of pumpkins. So I'm just a couple weeks behind.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit behind. Because, guys, you know what? It's Christmas. The commercials are in full effect on TV.
They really are. I don't understand it. Why are there already Santa commercials on television?
Why? Because it's the holidays, man.
Which means it's a perfect time to donate to Star 88 and get something for your significant other. Let's be real. Husbands, we're terrible at Christmas gifts. How about a $50 Mark Pardo Salon gift card? Donate $50 and you'll get a $50 gift card.
That's cool.
I know!
All right. You know what? I'll sweeten the offer.
Oh.
You call right now. I'll throw in my turkey holiday mix.
Police pass the yams. Police pass the yams.
I'll throw that in. Wow. It's not real, guys. I don't really have one. I'll throw it in, guys. Voice guy, what's that number?
That's 866-730-4921.
That sounds so familiar.
Gosh, so
beautiful voice. So thick and rich.
Somebody says I got to compost them pumpkins, man. I'll make a good face mask and I'll give it to Chrissy for Christmas because I can't afford that Mark Pardo gift card.
Yeah, right? Seriously. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, tons of incentives, guys. We got a Fallout 1-hour jump pass. $12 donation or more. We'll hook you up with that. Let's see what else we got. We got the Elevate Trampoline 10-hour jump punch card.
Oh, come on.
$200 donation or more. A 10-hour jump punch card. Think what you could do with your kids. You're always complaining about, what do I do with the kids?
Dude, move over, crisscross. Morning Invasion will make you jump. Thank you. I'm going to go.
Yeah. Need a new co-host.
I'm going to go. So
he's not meeting the requirements, guys. He's really not.
That's 1-866-730-4921.
Yep, he's playing his app game again.
I'm not playing anything.
Yeah, he is. You know what's funny? He's like covering it with his coffee mug, so I can't see.
It's on auto. I'm not even doing anything.
Yeah, not doing anything.
Look, it's just going.
I'm paying attention.
It's just going.
Guys, support the station so we can hire new people.
That's right.
You know,
get us out of here.
Get us out of here. We got Tucano's Brazilian Grill gift cards, $25 donation. The Boba Tea Suck Bucks gift card, $20 donation. You want those? Those are going fast, guys.
Maybe you're in a relationship that you're trying to get out of. You don't know how to break up with your boyfriend or girlfriend. Minimum donation of $88 a month. Dex and I will call them and break up with them for you.
Oh, Dumpsville,
We got a lot of people who don't know how to handle relationships well. We got your back.
Of course we do. You know we
got
do.
your back.
I'm supposed to be catching a cheater with Buck this week sometime on his show.
Is that really going to happen?
Cheaters Hotel's back, you guys. It really is.
It's pretty incredible.
For a donation of $1 million.
Wow. We'll do it right here on the Morning Invasion.
That's right. I will catch your cheater. Wow. I will. Yes, I will. Let's see. 866-730-4921. You just call the number. Operator standing by to take your call. Ask for the incentives. If you want to know all of them, they'll be happy to give you that list.
Beautiful.
And you guys can keep us on the air in 2019. 866-730-4921. If you don't want the incentives, you can donate online at star88.fm. I think I'm having a stroke. When we come back.
You okay?
What color are Oreos?
What?
What color are Oreos? What color are Oreos? That's hard to say. What color are Oreos?
Brown and white?
No.
Black and white? What color are Oreos? All right. Well,
obviously they're orange and white, bro.
Oh, okay.
We'll find out. I think you're going to be shocked to find out. What is the color of an Oreo? Have you ever thought about that? This is the kind of stuff that we talk about weekdays right
Guys,
here on
just
Star 88.
important.
Support us so we
Yes.
can talk about important stuff like Tom Cruise learning to fly a fighter jet.
Yes.
The color of Oreos.
Yeah.
Creepy soup people.
You're welcome.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
The soup Nazis out there. They're everywhere, guys.
Booyah.
All right, we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hang out.
Pastor Jack Graham and a Star 88 Supernova.
Have you ever noticed how the giants that we face, again, whatever giant you may be dealing with, could be a sinful habit, it could be an illness, it could be disappointment, it could be envy, it could be jealousy, it could be lust, it could be depression, anxiety, whatever giant is shadowing your life and stalking your life. Have you ever noticed that if you begin to listen to the giant, they stay day after day after day. They stay and terrorize us like huge shadows. In the night, in the morning, the giant is there, robbing us of hope, stealing our hearts, taking away our joy.
Catch Pastor Jack Graham, PowerPoint, broadcast weekdays at 10:30 a.m. on our sister station, KNKT.
Have you come to the end of your rope, just hanging on for dear life? Well, James McDonald believes God stands ready to be your rescue. So listen up.
People are variable. People are unstable. People are not constant. No person can claim constancy. Everyone will, at some point, disappoint us, let us down, fail to meet our expectations. Jesus is constant. He is the friend that sticks closer than a brother. Jesus is the lamp to my feet and the light to my path. Jesus is the light of the world and the way, the truth, the life, the bread of life, the resurrection and the life, and the great physician.
You're listening to James McDonald and the program called Listen Up, a production of Walk in the Word, and designed to ignite passion in your heart for the Bible. For information and resources, go to jamesmcdonald.com.
We're singing praises to so many people that are donating right now. Juan and Katie and just so many Starmy members.
Vi, Kathleen,
yes,
Sharon.
Preach it.
Yeah.
So many. Thank you so much for being a part of this station. It is Star Week. Asking for you guys to jump on. Maybe it's a monthly donation. You know, somebody donated $100 a month, jumped on board. They believe in the ministry and what we're doing here. So thank you for that. And we got some incredible incentives. UFC Gym membership, a 1 month membership to UFC Gym, $100 donation or more, you get that. Those Boba Tea gift cards are going fast.
Yeah, they are.
$20 donation if you'd like that. You got movie tickets, Premier Cinema tickets, got a pair of those for $20. Donation. Tucano's Brazilian Grill, gift cards, $25 or more. So many.
Yeah.
It just goes
we have
on and on.
Larry H. Miller, you know, car dealership here. We've got a prepaid maintenance plan from them.
Beautiful.
So maybe you don't want to have to like get your maintenance done. Ugh, it's obnoxious, right? So we have a prepaid maintenance plan where it's like, all right, you need your oil change, you need your tires rotated, you need this, you need It comes with all that.
Call it right now, guys. 866-730-4921. That's 866-730-4921. Again, you can also donate online at star88.fm. It is 8:23.
High today of 35 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Of course, we're going to get to the color of Oreos here in a second.
I don't understand.
A big debate going on. What color are Oreos? Steve-O said red. Come on, bro.
I did not say
red.
red.
Really? Red?
Brown. They're
Brown,
right?
they're
Technically,
brown,
they're like
really?
a dark brown. What are they? I don't know.
We'll find out. But, you know, today we continue to celebrate veterans. That's right, everybody. Veterans. So many amazing men and women out there serving our country that have served us. And I found a list. The best and worst places for veterans to live. Where do you think New Mexico lands? We're number one in childhood hunger. We're like worst when it comes to education.
Is this state-wise or city-wise? Like, what are we?
City-wise.
Oh, city-wise.
City-wise, best and worst places for veterans to live. What do you think is the best place, best city in the country for veterans to live? Now, all right?
Okay.
We know that veterans, they face a lot of challenges.
They do.
You know, a lot of them come back from combat. They're dealing with PTSD.
Yeah.
Some of them will, like, lose limbs.
Yeah.
So they need medical care.
Yeah.
They need counseling. So, I mean, jobs. These guys come back and they need jobs. They need shelter. So you put that all into effect, okay? Like, where should these veterans be going, you know, that they can get help? What do you think? Best place?
Arlington, Texas.
You think Texas?
I just thought of Texas because, like,
I will
Dallas,
say,
Fort Worth area.
Texas does
super patriotic.
Have the number one best city for veterans.
Really?
Yes, Texas does. But what city do you think?
I said, well, Arlington's in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Does that count? Dallas Fort
No,
Worth area?
it's not it.
Not
No,
it.
it's not it.
Austin. Number one? Really?
Austin, Texas. Yes,
That's
number
crazy.
one, dude. Number one for best place for veterans. Yes.
What's weird to me is the fact that Austin is such an it's an odd city. Like it's kind of the weird, almost not Texas-y Texas place, and that got number one.
Yeah. So I guess it's a great place for veterans to live. Because, you know, these, like we said, these veterans are coming back, so it's a good spot for them to settle down, plant some roots, and also the affordability, the veteran friendliness, and they have military skilled related jobs for these veterans that come back, VA health facilities. So many things apply as far as like what makes cities great for veterans. But number one was
that's crazy.
good
to
old
me.
Austin, Texas. Number two was Scottsdale, Arizona.
Hey, I was just out there.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. I can absolutely see
Beautiful.
that.
Yep, beautiful there. A lot of rich people there. That's for sure.
Yes.
Colorado Springs was third.
Okay.
Raleigh, North Carolina came in 4th, and number 5th was Gilbert, Arizona. I don't know about Gilbert, Arizona. Where's Gilbert, Arizona?
Yet another burb.
Is it
all those
Phoenix?
are like, dude, if there's one, I gotta say, Phoenix is such a large area.
Right?
My mom lives in Surprise, and that's where we were staying. Just to go to the 21 Pilots show took us over an hour.
Yeah.
Just if you want to go anywhere, you just got to plan. I can't believe how much more I appreciate Albuquerque after just being in a large spread out city like that. It takes what, 15 minutes to get anywhere? 20 maybe? Here?
Yeah, guess where I'm going.
Where?
I'm gonna go Uber and Lyft in Phoenix. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, okay. That would be awful. Oh, it would be awful.
Yeah.
So okay. Top
worst.
5.
What do you think the worst place to live? Worst place for veterans. Again, there are 19.6 million veterans currently living in the United States. 19.6 million, guys.
Biloxi, Mississippi.
Don't look over here.
I'm not.
Don't be cheating, dude.
Well, I just think, Mississippi or New Mexico are usually tied for the
Think
worst.
we got last place, bro? No,
So,
no.
it's not in the state of Mississippi.
No.
So then probably California.
No.
Really?
No. I'm not going to give you the last one, but I'll give you to second to last was Newark, New Jersey.
Oh.
Memphis, Tennessee. Fresno, Baltimore, Toledo, San Bernardino, Baton Rouge, Cleveland.
Those are all near the bottom.
Yeah. And where does New Mexico lie as far as where we are with helping old the old veterans out there?
I wish I could say I think we're higher on the list, but my father-in-law, a veteran, and I see what he has to deal with the VA here and all of the it's pretty awful what he goes through here.
Yeah.
So as much as I would love to say we're up there, I'm willing to bet we're not even in the top 50. So Albuquerque, solid 65.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're close. 78.
78?
78 is where we ranked as far as,
Albuquerque?
the best and worst places for veterans to live. Number 78. Yeah, I know, right?
Something to be proud of, man. Something to be
El
proud
Paso,
of.
Texas was number 38. That's not bad, El Paso.
Good job, El Paso, not
What the
New
heck,
Mexico,
man?
but really kind of New Mexico.
Lubbock, Texas came in 53.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
Where I was born, man.
But the worst place for veterans is...
number one worst place for veterans. Number one worst place for veterans is... New Orleans.
No. Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan, guys. Way to go. Way to go.
I should have known. How did I not say Detroit?
What's up with that, Petersons, huh?
It kind of bums me out. I
Right?
totally should have guessed that.
Gosh,
I should have guessed that.
You know,
Can I have my answer back? I totally would have guessed
You
Detroit.
would've? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's Detroit. See, look, the Petersons, you ruined it. Good old Bill who chimes in. I used to think Detroit was the worst, and then I met Bill, and I'm like, I really like the Petersons. Good people come from Michigan.
Yeah, I know. Everything started going downhill when the Petersons left. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, people that serve and are in combat, when they come home, man, they shouldn't have to buy another meal. They shouldn't have to worry about anything, really. We should take care of them, and I don't think we do a good enough job, and it's really sad.
Yep.
We need to thank them more. I think, just a lot of these guys, they don't do it for, like the, what is it? Like the,
paycheck?
Yeah, they don't really do it for like those reasons, right? They don't do it so they can get a pat on the back.
Like, I really want terrible medical insurance for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
These guys sacrifice their lives for us, and they come back losing limbs, losing an eye. The families that lose the loved ones, everything should be taken care of for them.
And here's the thing. A lot of them don't do it to fill a political agenda.
Mm-hmm.
I read an incredible article over the weekend. I was out in Arizona, and my mom lives right by the Cardinals Stadium. And we went there for Harvest America one year. Remember, Arizona Cardinals safety Pat Tillman he served in the Army, was killed by friendly fire in Afghanistan in 2004. There's a phenomenal statue out front of the Arizona Cardinals Stadium for him, and saw it this weekend. And there was a really interesting article from his wife, Marie, who is urging people to stop using her husband for their political agenda.
Wow.
There are people who are like kneeling for the anthem saying, Pat Tillman would have this, or Pat Tillman would have that. And he didn't do it for those reasons.
Yeah.
And she's going, hey guys, stop it. I don't do it. I don't use it for anything. He was a complex man. He was a free thinker. He was outspoken and opinionated. But as he grew, he changed for many different reasons. And so let's stop using war heroes. Let's stop using these human beings basically as tokens for your political agenda.
Yeah, that's good.
She said this real quick. I think that patriotism is complex, like Pat himself. It is not blind or unquestioning, and it's a fool's errand to argue over who's allowed to claim sacrifice. Many of the kneeling athletes say they're protesting as American patriots who want the nation to be better than it is. And when I look around at all the vitriol aimed at them for expressing their beliefs, and all the compulsion to simplify complicated issues to pit people on opposing sides, I want to kneel too, because I believe we're at our best as Americans when we engage in constructive dialogue around our differences with the goal of understanding one another. So she said, stop using him for or against it, and let's stop using veterans for our own gain, period.
Yeah, I love that. Currently, 40,000 U.S. veterans still find themselves without a home right now, so... Man, and I guess it's gotten better over the years. You know, a lot of the VA hospitals have improved their conditions. But seriously, we have to do something, man. You know, thank you so much for everybody that's served or, you know, is currently serving. Thank you so much. We love you guys. We can do better, that's for sure. All right, we got to take a break. It's Star Week. Number to call is 866-730-4921. That's 866-730-4921. If you want to jump on board, any monthly donation, we would just love. We'd love for you to jump on board. But we have some great incentives, like oil changes from Southern Boulevard Automotive, $40 donation or more. Christian Brothers oil change for $40 or more. We have Ski Santa Fe Peak passes, $75 donation. A Magic Mirror photo booth gift card. That's a $699 value. You know, the Magic Mirror photo booths, you know those, right? Mm-hmm. So ask them when you call in about the incentives and jump on board. Be a part of keeping us going in 2019. Again, 866-730-4921, or you can donate online at star88.fm.
Chad Beach says the church is all about good news.
This last Monday, on Monday morning, I got up and I ran 4 miles. It felt amazing. I ran 4 miles in a decade. And as soon as I hit 4 miles, I stopped. I was like, oh, I need to order an Uber right now. I'm done. That's all the endurance. I got to post this on social media and then order an Uber because that's all I got in my tank. The Bible's talking about having endurance. So when you feel like quitting and you feel like giving up on church and giving up on your marriage, you keep on going because you had need of endurance. God is not here so you can come to church or follow him for a day, a week, a month, or a year. God wants you to follow for the rest of the days of your life. So he said, I'm praying over you endurance and patience. Why? Because God never answers our prayers in our timeline. He answers them in his timeline. So I actually need to wait on God. Wait on God for the breakthrough. Wait on God for the miracle. Wait on God for that thing to happen.
Chad Beach, a Star 88 PowerPoint.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. You'll have every failure, God. You'll have every victory.
Lauren Daigle, you say. What do you say, Steve-O? What do you say right now? What is on your mind? What do you say?
I love her.
That's what you say? You say, I
That's
love her?
what I say. I loves me some Lauren Daigle. I cannot wait for February when she's going to be in town.
She going to be in town?
Yeah.
Oh, Lauren Daigle?
Oh, loves me some Lauren Daigle, man.
That's right, man.
I really do. I can't get enough of that record.
All right, well, it is Star Week. You guys jump on board, be a part of the mission, the ministry that we do here at Star 88. The number to call.
It's 1
That's 866-730-4921.
He's on standby, guys. He's volunteering his time to give out the phone number. By the end of the week, man, our jaws are tired. Our tongues are numb. Our lips, we can't feel them because giving out that number, you guys have no idea the stress that it puts on our throat, our vocal cords. So it's just nice to have somebody in the background.
866-730-4921. That's 866-730-4921. Or donate online right now at star88.fm.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Call now. We got a ton of incentives we'll go over here in just a few. It's 8:41.
High today of 35 degrees.
What's going on in the news today?
250,000 people have been told to get out and stay out in Southern California as wind-whipped flames from the Woolsey fire triggered mandatory evacuations, including the entire city of Malibu. At least 23 confirmed dead in the Camp Fire.
Florida's machine recount is underway. State law mandating a recount when races are within half a percentage point. The race for governor meeting that threshold, the Senate race even tighter.
Prosecutors in New Hampshire believe possible Alexa echo recordings from inside a home can help solve a double murder.
When the Democrats take back the House in January, they plan to use their subpoena power to further investigate the president's role in hush payments made during the campaign to 2 women.
Big apology on SNL. Cast member Pete Davidson telling retired Lieutenant Commander Dan Crenshaw he is sorry for making fun of him last week.
A brand new retelling of the holiday classic Dr. Seuss The Grinch will open to $66 million.
Good morning. Live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 studio. How's everybody doing? How was your weekend? Good? Everybody have a fun weekend? Relaxing? Do anything cool?
I got to drive a lot.
I did too.
No.
Oh, really?
No,
I bet you I put more miles on my car than your car.
Doubtful.
I wonder. I kind of wonder that because I Ubered on Friday and Saturday night from, Friday I did 7 till 3:30 a.m. in the morning. And then kind of the same thing on Saturday night. So, I don't know, dude. Put those miles on. But you went to Phoenix with the family. And
yeah, I put over 900 miles on my car.
Oh, really? I put over 1,000 miles
No,
on
you
my
did
car.
not. You did not drive 1,000
Funny you
miles
said that.
over the
Over
weekend in the city.
1,000 miles, yeah. Seriously, guys. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I might retire from that job because, well, I almost died this weekend.
What? Well, now I need to know the story.
Or maybe it wasn't me that died. Maybe it was somebody else. don't even know what story to share because I have so many of them, guys. Gosh, so many. I'm telling you, man, if you love people and you like having conversations with people and you like to just, meet different types of people.
And question whether or not you're going to live or die by the end of the night.
It's a gamble, man. You just never know who you're going to pick up, who's going to get in your car. And it's such a weird job because we were always taught to never talk to strangers. Of course, you would never just get into another stranger's car. But
that's what's
now
still so
you can
weird to me.
Jump on an app and somebody in their car will drive to your location and pick you up and drop you off.
You George? Yeah? All right, cool. Get in. Sweet, man.
You know what I started doing? I started messing with people. I can't believe I'm this guy now. I started messing with people, and when they get in the car, I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, just kidding. Get in. I haven't been getting very many tips. Maybe I should stop doing that. You have no idea. I hear that story all the time from people that get into the wrong Uber or Lyft car. I met some pretty awesome people over the weekend, and I want to do a quick PSA, okay?
Oh, okay.
Because man alive, I don't think you could call this person a friend or not, because I picked somebody up at about 2:30 a.m. at the casino.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
This guy walks out with his friend.
Okay.
Who can barely walk.
Ugh, I'm glad. See, this is the positive of things like Lyft and Uber and stuff like that. People are actually getting a ride, which makes me very happy.
Oh, it's great. DWIs have to be down.
I hope so, because it's
Yes.
terrible in our state.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that it's been helping.
And I love
that we have it.
You have no idea. Almost every person that I pick up on the weekends is so thankful that I was there to pick them up. And I'm kind of like, well, dude, it's my job. It's not a big deal. But they're like, thank you for doing this,
Yeah.
Anyways, this guy brings out his friend, puts him in the front seat, and he's basically passed out. And he goes, hey, make sure you get my friend home safe.
Oh. He just left him there?
Yeah. Oh, you're not coming? No, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, drove him home as he's passed out the entire trip. He's not waking up. How do I get man out of my car?
Oh, yeah. Like, what do? Did you try and wake him up?
I picked him up.
Did you really?
I grabbed his legs and I grabbed his head.
I never trust you
and
anymore.
I picked him
like
up
a baby.
Like
and
a baby.
You just walked this gentleman.
I swaddled him.
Yes.
And I just walked over to his house and I whispered in his ear, hey, I need your code for the garage.
It's like the moment in Back to the Future 2 where they leave the girlfriend on the front porch.
Yes.
And then she wakes up. She slept through the apocalypse.
You can't do that, though, because the weathers are too cold. The weathers are too cold, yes. So I got him up and got him in the house safe, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, not a big deal. That was Friday night. Saturday.
Oh, gosh.
Same thing happens.
Guys, don't do this.
But it's a girl. It's a girl. So this is my PSA.
Yeah.
Man or girl, I guess it goes either way. But here's the deal. This girl took her friend to my car, put her in,
and said, hey,
she's passed out.
Get him.
And then says to me, make sure you get my friend home safe. If she pukes, her husband's a dentist. He'll take care of it.
Oh, my gosh.
At that point.
I'm thankful for people like you that care enough about humanity to, drive people home.
Right?
Good on you.
Yeah, you would have never have lied.
I never would. I would have been like, nope, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, you got the wrong person.
Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, I got to get this girl home.
Yeah.
That's my job. Of course I'll get her home.
Well,
so I'm driving. She's completely passed out.
Right. It's horrible.
And I'm thinking in my head, what a terrible friend. She just allowed her friend to get into a car with a complete stranger.
You're a trusted Uber driver.
I don't care.
It's a little different.
It's a little bit, but not much. Yeah. I mean, she doesn't know me.
That's true.
This girl, she's out. True. She's out cold. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
And all I could think of is gosh, man, people really need to think about this stuff because, I mean, this girl's completely passed out.
Yeah.
I get her to
Got
the
it.
house.
Yeah.
I try to get her out of the car.
You're like, excuse me, dentist?
Well, that was the thing. And then I'm thinking, where's the husband at?
Right. Where's the dentist?
Right. So I try to get her out of the car, and she goes,
man.
don't touch me.
Oh, man.
She starts yelling at me, and I'm like, okay. So she gets out, and guess what? She falls down.
Oh, poor thing.
So I try to help her up. She goes, don't touch me.
Gosh.
She falls over into
You
her
need a
bush.
different gig, bro.
She fell over into a bush.
You need a different gig.
She
So,
gets up,
yeah.
walks over to the house, and I'm just sitting there like behind her, like making
Yeah,
sure
don't
she
fall.
doesn't fall because I don't want her to hit her
Ding
head,
dong.
you know?
Excuse me, dentist? Cool.
Dentist comes out.
Oh, good.
We fought.
No, stop
I'm
it.
kidding.
Shut
No,
up.
we
Moving
didn't.
on.
Dennis didn't come out. Why?
Yeah.
What? Story's not over, bro.
Oh, okay.
You
Really?
uncomfortable or something? What's the deal?
I mean, no. No, I have like Uber people chiming in.
I got her in the house.
Okay. See, that's weird to me.
It's so weird, right?
Yeah, that to me is like
That's my PSA.
Yeah.
Is okay.
No.
Like we gotta seriously. You can't just like put your friend in a car. I don't care if it's a Lyft or an Uber.
Yeah.
And expect that person to be responsible to take that person
multiple
home.
people are chiming in going, Dex, don't ever do that again because that's stupid and dangerous
Hold
for
on.
you too.
Here's my thing. Listen, you know me.
Yeah.
I'm probably the best person to take that person home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
If anything, I'm glad that I got to take her home and
Yeah.
she's safe.
Yeah.
But I kept thinking the whole time, this is somebody who's passed out.
Right. Terrible.
People take advantage of that all the
I know.
time. And it's like, no way would I ever put a friend or somebody that I, loved in a situation like that. And
That
that's
is
what
the
I want to
moral
talk
of the
about.
story.
To not do that.
But
like
it
you
worked
idiots
out.
It did. But it doesn't always work out.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
What's crazy is that multiple Uber drivers are chiming in like it's man.
Like, what do some of you guys do in those situations? You just turn it down and be like, sorry, I'm not going to do it.
Well, Looper said he did Uber during his time of knee surgery. It was interesting. I actually refused to drive at night because of the situation, having to deal with the.
Well, yes, you're going to get Friday and Saturday night.
The hours were too much. Didn't really make a decent income. So happily, after the knee surgery, rehab ended, back to installing floors and building things. Other people are just going dash cam for protection.
Oh, I made sure I was recording everything,
of
for
course.
sure.
Somebody said, I'm a veteran. First of all, thank you for your service. And now an Uber driver. Saturday night, picked up two 21-year-old girls. Had an amazing conversation with them, actually. Shared my time in the Marine Corps. They said they never had a full conversation with a veteran. Long story short, they were actually amazed by some of the things that we go through and now have a better understanding of what we do. So that's like,
cool.
Yeah.
See, and that's what's kind of cool about the job is that you get to open up your life.
Right.
You can share Jesus with people.
Yeah.
You can love on them, man. For that time that you have in the car, you get to hear their stories.
Yeah.
They get to hear your story. You get to somehow give them some sort of impact.
Yeah.
And when I'm out there, dude, I'm praying for that. I'm like, God, I don't know where I'm driving, but
Right.
just, you know what? Wherever you want me to go tonight, I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to share my life with people. I want them to share with me. And dude, I had some amazing experiences. Even though a couple of them were like, oh my gosh. But I
Yeah.
think God put me in those situations
No, that's
for that
multiple
reason.
people
You know what I'm
saying that
saying?
very thing. Like,
Yeah.
there's a reason that they got
Right.
you.
She's home safe.
Yeah.
You know?
So Katrina said, love the Uber stories every time you do them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I met some pretty cool people, that this one girl comes to mind, and she started, I don't know, that's the thing. I don't know why some people just start talking to me, but they just start telling their story.
I wonder if it's because they think they'll never see you again.
Probably,
So
right?
they're like, I can be completely honest and vulnerable.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird to me.
Yeah. So this girl, she starts telling me that she grew up in a Christian school and that she hates Christians now.
Ugh.
So I started asking her, okay, well, why do you hate Christians? Like, what's your deal? She's like, the time that I was in Christian school, even my family, they talked about love all the time, but I never saw it.
Right.
I never saw them love on anybody else. They were selfish. They were judgmental.
Yeah.
They were hypocrites. And I want nothing to do with Christians. And I was just sitting there like so sad and bummed out because that's the problem, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem. And I couldn't even like try to debate her because she's right.
Right. She's wrong. She's
in
right
some
and
way.
wrong. Like,
Right.
yeah. So KB, who we had a chance to interview at Harvest America, he posted this on Sunday, and it was like, man, what a great word. He said, don't allow your frustration with Christianity to ruin your awe with Christ.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, dude, I need to write that down, because it's true. So often we get frustrated with Christians around us, or maybe the church or whatever it is, something that some human being did in the name of Jesus, and we allow that thing to dictate our relationship with Jesus, and we should never lose that awe and wonder, because he probably has nothing to do with whatever it is that somebody did in his name. That's called identity theft, you know, and they just kind of stole it. So, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So, I don't know. It just made me sad, you know? So, in those situations, I don't know if God used me. I'm hoping he did.
Yeah.
But
Katrina said the lead singer from Newsboys, Michael Tate, former DC Talk member, his father was a pastor and a cab driver, and he always asked where they went to church and if they were saved. That's really interesting.
And that's what's kind of cool about it, too, is that I was able to tell this girl, like, hey, man, somehow we always get it. They always ask me, like, well, what do you do full-time, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I do a radio show. And so I've hopefully have been able to lead some people over to the station. And then ultimately they'll hear about Christ, you know?
Yeah.
They'll hear about this amazing God who loves them. And that's why we do what we do, you know? That's why we're here. That's why Star 88 exists. Because we love Jesus, and we want it to impact your life. We want it to impact the city, because we need it, man. Our city is falling apart.
Yeah, we really do. And that's why we also need your support. If you agree and you want to see this ministry continue, we can't do it without you. We're a nonprofit, listener-supported station. And so we need you to call 1-866-730-4921. That's 1-866-730-4921. We do Star Week once a year. That's it. But we are asking for your help in this week. If you come on board with an $88 a month, I don't want to say membership, just, you know, Star Me gift, whatever. We got this really cool Superstar incentive where you get hooked up, man. There's a Stars swag bag. You get to record a greeting in our studio here. Maybe it's an anniversary or birthday, whatever, shout out. You get to pick the day, and that whole week, it's going to air 20 times during the week of your choice, and your picture is going to be kicking it in the Star Studios as like a superstar for Star 88. So, but you got to call. We got to call. There you go.
Starmy guy. Hello. Are you there?
11 minutes. I was on hold.
Oh my gosh, Brit.
Oh, Brit.
And you called right at the end of the hour.
I know.
I'm going to have to put you in hold hell. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. We'll put you in hold hell for a second, all right?
Yeah. It's called purgatory, actually. Yeah. So just going to put her on hold. We got to take a quick break.
We'll take a quick break, guys, and we'll
so.
get back to Brit. See how her weekend was. I know she was going crazy because Seth was gone, so she didn't know what to do with herself. So we'll find out what her weekend was like. I know she spent a lot of money. I wonder how Seth feels about that.
Yeah, we got to talk to her, bro, because Chrissy also is still gone. She's gone, and I just was like, man, we need to talk to her. She's got to learn how to be a grown-up. So.
All right, here's the number, 866-730-4921, 866-730-4921. And we got a lot of incentives, guys, tons of them. So just ask the operators when you call in, and they'll give you all the information. Again, you can always go to star88.fm. A lot of people are signing up there to become monthly members and supporting the station at star88.fm. We'll be right back. Hang out with us.
It's the season of giving, and we're bringing an early gift to town. Compassion Live presents the Roadshow Christmas Tour, featuring Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum,
It's beginning to look a lot
Josh Wilson, and introducing Leanna Crawford. Come celebrate the joy of Christmas with us. The Road Show Christmas, Saturday, December 8th, 6 p.m. at the Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho, and Sunday, December 9th at 6 p.m. at the Pan Am Center in Las Cruces. No more long lines at the door. All reserved seating now. VIP tickets with special meet and greet also available at the RoadshowChristmasTour.com. The Roadshow Christmas Tour with Matthew West, Matt Marr, Building 429, Plum, Josh Wilson, and Leanna Crawford. Produced by Compassion Live.
Tony Evans. This is a Star 88 Supernova.
If you are a redeemed person today, if you have trusted Christ as your Savior, it is your experience of being loved by God, quickened by God, and resurrected and raised up by God. God has gone through a great deal of trouble since it cost him the life of his son in order to bring you into his family. Through great effort and great sacrifice, through the love and the work of Christ on the cross, God has done this in order to bring you into his family. And when he raised you, verse 6, he also seated you. Verse 6 says, you are seated in heavenly places, and that word, if you will recall, simply means the spiritual realm.
That was Pastor Tony Evans on a Star 88 Supernova. This is KLYT Albuquerque, Santa Fe, rebroadcast on KKCJ Cannon Air Force Base, KPKJ Mintmore, K201CC Las Cruces, K203EZ Alamogordo, K207CQ Gallup, K211CW Hobbs, K212EH Silver City, K214DE Antonito, K218AK Artesia, K250AB Roswell, K293AO Alamosa, K228DQ Portales, in the free app for iOS and Android, and online at star88.fm.
Captivated, I say it, I'm on a whole new retreat. My space invaded, upgraded, I hear you talking to me. It's in the boom of the thunder, it's in the cool of the rain. And I'll say, I don't ever wanna get away. Tonight is beautiful, it's got my mind on you. And everywhere I turn is a reminder. I see you in everything. Every beat of my heart keeps reminding me I see you in every little thing all day. No matter where I go, I know your love is finding me. I see you in everything. You're all up in everything. My soul's awakened, I'm taken by all the beauty you bring. You got it blaring, I'm staring, love watching you do your thing. There's no mistaking your style, no mistaking your touch. I see the grand, I see the subtle of your love. Lord, I see you in everything, all day. And every beat of my heart keeps reminding me I see you in every little thing, all day. No matter where I go, I know your love is finding me. It's finding me in everything, all day. And every beat of my heart keeps reminding me I see you in every little thing all day. No matter where I go, I know your love is finding me. Tonight is beautiful, it's got my mind on you. And everywhere I turn is a reminder. From the sparkle in her eyes to the starlit open skies, you bring my heart to life, fill me with wonder. I see you in everything, all day, all day. And every beat of my heart keeps reminding me I see you in every little thing, all day, all day. No matter where I go, I know your love is finding me. I see you in everything. You're all up in
Toby Mac, everything. It's Star 88, 903.
High today of 35 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Guys, it's so cold outside. It's freezing. Whew. Careful today, guys. The roads are full of ice. It's snowing. You barely can see 5 feet in front of your face. It's just a blizzard outside right now. You go outside, your lungs will freeze if you take a deep breath in. Like, you can't even go outside. You know what? Stay inside. Don't go to work. Roads are all closed. Sorry. Welcome to the show. It's Star Week. Be a part of the station. Keep us on the air. What's that number, Steve-O?
It's 1-866-730-4921. That's 1-866-730-4921. Please donate. Like Kathleen, Sharon this morning, Angel, Victor, Katie, Juan. Yeah, dude. Thank you guys so much for your support. It means a lot to us.
Thank you.
We need your help.
Can't do it without you.
Yeah, for real. Dude, we got a 1-hour massage. All right.
Cascard Garden?
Yeah, Cascard Garden. Nice. 1-hour massage, bro. Beautiful. There's a lot of good stuff in here as far as like Christmas gifts.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you guys.
You know, we couldn't do the show. You know, we couldn't talk about important things like the color of Oreos. It's a debate that's happening right now online. What do you think, guys? Are Oreos brown or black?
See,
obviously there's white in the middle, but
gosh, I knew it. When you said what color are Oreos, my immediate response was going to be, duh, black and white. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, actually, no, they're technically brown, right? So I said brown.
Wrong, bro.
Are they black?
Wrong.
They seem brown.
Wrong.
Are they black?
Wrong.
It's a debate going on right now. We don't know, actually.
Wait, what?
I love how everybody was just waiting to hear, like, well, what color are they? Yeah, they don't know. Quote, we do not have a color assigned to the cookie portion of an Oreo. Some people do think the Oreo is a shade of brown, while others view the color closer to black. Here's what they did say. Oreos are made from cocoa beans, which are brown. But the cocoa is processed with alkali, which darkens the powder a lot. In fact, cocoa powder with alkali is called black cocoa powder. So, with all that said, you decide if it's brown or black. I would say it's a dark brown.
That's what I was going to say.
I think it's a dark brown. I can't call it black.
Cruz says, I have a dark brown leather recliner that my whole family calls the black chair, and it drives me crazy. Another member of the Stormy texted on the live and said, brown, dude, the darkest of browns, but it's brown. Brown.
What say you?
Black.
Black? Black,
hey.
huh? You think black Oreos are black? I don't know there, Brit.
No, Oreos are black.
No, they're
seem dark brown,
dark
man.
brown. I mean, if you look real closely at them.
Yeah, just look at the color.
It's more of a brown than a black. Because black is black, man.
Maybe to Brit.
No, there's different levels of black.
Okay. Like this weekend, Brit was in a black hole of despair because she is a child.
Pretty much.
So we need to talk about this. Our girl Brit Romney, welcome to the show.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Brit. At first, let me tell you, I was calling in because I have a friend who's an Uber driver, and yes, over the weekend I was in some, a despairing state, and I left my charger on the east side of town, and I live on the west side of town, and my Uber friend was like, "Oh yeah, totally, just get an Uber and they'll pick up your charger for you," and I was like, "What? Oh my gosh, this is amazing!" So I get an Uber. I paid $20 for an Uber to not be able to get my charger.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? Who would have told you that? Who would have given you that advice?
I don't know. I only have one Uber friend.
Oh.
I don't have any friends who Uber, but this one.
I don't even know that I'd call that person a friend anymore after that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's $20.
Uber acquaintance.
$20. And you didn't even get your charger? They just, stole it? Or what? Stole your money?
No, they just took my money pretty much because he couldn't pick up my charger.
It wasn't me. I'm not the Uber driver that did that. So, I mean, I might have been the guy that told you that.
I actually screenshotted the conversation just to make sure if there was ever a time where it was like, hey, that wasn't me. I had like proof that I was told that someone would pick up my charger.
Hold on, back it up for a second.
So,
all right, I did come back and tell you after I told you they'll do it. I said, actually, it might not work because I think you have to be like, they come to you, you give them the charger. So like if it was at your mom's, she would probably have to get the Uber and then give them the charger, and then they drive to you. So
well, it doesn't matter. You owe me $20. I don't really care now. What?
Wow, Seth's really on you about this money you spent. So how much did you spend
let's talk
over
about
the
this.
weekend?
Britt, how many years have you and Seth been married?
We've been married for 4 years.
And how many times has Seth gone away, like whether it be for a work trip or like to take kids to youth camp or
He's only been away from me 3 times.
3 times.
I think it might be pushing it.
What's the longest he's been away from you? 12 hours?
I'd say maybe an hour,
hours?
maybe 45 minutes tops.
Yeah.
No. Okay, he went to camp this summer, and I think that was the longest. It was 5 days.
Okay.
5 days?
So over the weekend, if you follow our girl Brit on social media, you saw her completely fall apart because Seth was gone for like 48 hours.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Brit, stay-at-home mom who doesn't really do much of anything.
Hold on, I think I got audio of her.
But talk to Seth.
I have audio of her. This
Here
is
we
her
go.
on Instagram.
Also, my life is extremely going downhill because I'm getting acne and I'm getting fat and I'm balding right here. You can't see the whole triangle. Not even like a piece of hair. I'm balding.
Sorry, Britt.
I'm balding.
Okay.
What are you doing, Britt?
Why are you falling apart?
But everything's fine. I'm okay. And my parents are really mad at me.
Wow.
And my life's going downhill.
Oh, my God. Britt.
Wow. Britt.
Seth was gone for 2 days.
2 days, bro. 2 days.
I know.
Act like a grown up.
Show me some more.
Yeah. So
I actually feel like I probably drove more miles than both of you guys because I was just kind of like aimlessly driving around Albuquerque. Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Like, what should I do?
Yeah. Well, I know you did. You spent money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Friday, I decided, you know what? This is all too much for me. I'm cutting my hair. So I went and like cut my hair.
Yeah, you got bangs.
Yeah, it looks good, Britt. I like it. It looks really good.
Why not?
You look beautiful.
You're such a hater. You are such a hater. Go drink some haterade.
Me?
So, yeah, you.
I don't like bangs. I really don't. Chrissy's tried to cut bangs a couple times, and I'm like, I hate them, so go ahead.
No,
Well,
you
you know
look
what?
great.
Good thing you're not my husband then, right?
Yeah.
Good
Show me some more.
I just care about
Anyway,
people's
so you got your hair
appearances.
did.
So
It
then-
looked beautiful.
I got my hair done, and then Saturday I was like just driving around, not really knowing what to do. Like, Seth doesn't even have service. I can't even call him. So, like, I had a couple friends. They volunteered. Are you guys playing of, like, being over me? Like, is it
No.
been a million years?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So then I had a couple friends who
Self-paranoid.
volunteered to, like, be my husband.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
I
Wait.
text them, like, a million times, like, hi,
Wait,
what are
you had
doing?
somebody
Hey.
volunteer to be your husband, like a fill-in husband?
Yeah, like a fill-in husband.
What? That's not appropriate. You can't do that.
Yeah, it wasn't like anything bad. It was just to bug with text messages.
I don't know
Even
about
one of my best friends lent me her husband
Wow.
because he gets so annoyed with both of us. So I was texting him and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing, Reyes? Hey, do you think that you could possibly come kill this spider that's down in the bathroom?" So he was already annoyed with me by the end of the weekend, and so I decided on Saturday I was going to go shopping.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
if
And
Seth
hold
left
on a
me-
second, Britt, because I have audio after you got done shopping.
And it's so much money, and I only have $47.
What was that all about? What do you mean? You only had $47.
She spent all of it. She spent it all. She
I
got
already
new
spent
kicks.
the $47 though because I set $200
Oh,
at the mall,
gosh.
and then I had
$200. Stop talking.
$20 on an Uber that didn't even bring my charger.
See, the Lord
and then
is
the
so
other
good.
$27 on dinner.
Yeah.
So that $47 is gone.
Yeah.
How
this
is
is
Seth?
great. This is. I'm so thankful that you're being vulnerable and honest, because at least it reminds everybody else that their home life situation is actually not that bad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
How's
I know.
How's Seth?
That's what I'm here
Seth
for.
is great. Are you kidding me? Albert chimed in and he knew because he ran into him. He said, saw Seth over the weekend. It was great. He was actually just in Albuquerque
He looked
taking a mini
refreshed.
vacation from Brit because,
Oh.
whoo, crazy. So,
Oh my gosh.
He
Wow.
lied?
Yeah. Yeah. He really wasn't at
Is this
camp.
Peter's
Is that what you're
hotel?
saying? Yeah.
Is this
we'll
Peter's
take him to the
hotel?
hotel. We'll take him to the hotel. So, yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that you got this time away from Seth. This is
It's a
actually
reminder of how codependent you truly are.
this should
I
be a
know.
good thing
hey,
for you.
I have no shame in it. You know, like Steve was sending me this video. He's like, "You need to grow up.
Yeah, I'm
you
like,
need to
dude,
be more
you need
independent."
to-
I was
you need
like,
to act
you know
like
what?
you've been here
I
before.
have no shame. I have no shame. I will
Clearly.
tell you, I depend on my husband. I love him. He's my best friend. We do everything together.
Can I say something real quick, Britt? Because I was watching your story and you were talking about like how much you appreciate Seth. You know, when he's gone, you realize, oh my gosh, he's my best friend. Like we do everything together, and I think that's important for couples to realize. You know, like sometimes we get in that little rut, you know, where we don't appreciate one another and we don't see what the other person's doing, and sometimes it takes that like time apart to kind of realize it. But I think we got to appreciate our spouses a little bit more.
Right?
You know
Is
what I'm
this
saying?
because I was gone for a few days? All right, go ahead, talk about it. I was off Thursday and Friday.
No, I was too.
You were
though.
away from me.
But I was too. I got a vacation too. It was really nice.
Yeah, which is great because Monday when you were gone, I actually had like
it's your
8
fault.
hours to get a co-host.
Well, that's your
and-
addiction to this place. It shows where your heart's at, you know?
Right.
Like, I need to take the break.
Must be
Just
it.
like Seth needs to take a break from Brit. Wait, I didn't say that out loud. What?
What about Britt needs a break from Seth?
Well, we know that that's not true.
So here's like real life thing. It's actually true. It's so healthy for husbands and wives to be able to do things like that because you definitely need that time. Like, I know it seems like you don't, but it's always good and healthy because if not,
2 weeks a month.
Man.
2 weeks a month. That's all. That's what you need, guys. That's a
end
healthy
up
marriage. 2 weeks a month
being
where you guys are
crazy.
apart.
No,
okay.
that's probably a little excessive.
No, honestly, it was a nice little break.
Yep.
I guess I did. Learn that
You
my
don't have to
husband
lie.
does a
It's
lot.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
Now he's back, and like I'm already like, oh gosh, you're getting like seriously, you're really getting me upset today. So
Well,
you know,
I don't know.
that's marriage. What are you
Yeah.
gonna do? But the good news is I have a new outfit, a couple new outfits
Yeah,
for
they
the
look great.
winter.
Very nice.
Yeah, and that's really
Oh.
it. And a new haircut. I mean, so a lot of good came out of the weekend.
2,000 years
So I
later.
just wanted to call and let you guys know.
Yeah.
Dex, you can just cash at me the $20.
Yep, I'll write you a check. It's a hot check.
Brittany.g85, okay?
It's a hot check, guys. Yeah, I'll send you that check. It's cool.
Totally. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sure,
Well,
totes.
love you, Britt.
Yeah.
Hair looks great.
Love you guys. Bye. Have a good morning.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. What a sweetheart. You know? I mean, I saw her story on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, man, I want to shoot her a text and be like, hey, he'll be okay. But, you know, I'm
No,
like, I
no.
love these stories are great.
Jack and I
Brett.
sent videos to her as well.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, you need to act like you've been here before, man. The zombie apocalypse happened and you guys were separated. You would die quick.
Without Star 88, Brittany McVeigh would die. So jump on board, support the station, 866-730-4921. That's 866-730-4921 so we can stay on the air, support us. We got a ton of incentives that we're going to tell you all about when we come back live from the Dream Style Remodeling, Star 88 Studios.
This is a fresh thought. Listen up to Levi Lusko.
Jesus, when the disciples tried to get in the way of him blessing some of these kids, the text says he was greatly displeased. Did you catch that? Greatly displeased. That's not strong enough. Another translation sheds some light on his true reaction when it says, Jesus was irate and let them know about it. he was irate and let them have it. Man, they got an earful on that day. What did he tell them? He said, don't push these kids away. Don't you ever get between me and them. Dang. Don't you ever get between them and me. Someone would say mama bear, right? It's like, don't you get between me and these kids. Because the disciples thought, get the youth out of here so we can get back on track with this movement that you're trying to get going here. Because that's powerful. What they didn't know is what Jesus was building was a youth-led movement. And that is at the very heart of the kingdom of God.
For more fresh thoughts, go to LeviLusco.com. A supernova on Star 88 with David Jeremiah.
You see, angels are able to defy the electromagnetic and gravitational pull, which men are so controlled by. They are able to move swiftly from one place to the other. In fact, on one occasion in the book of Daniel, Daniel chapter 9 and verse 21, we read, while I was speaking in prayer, the man Gabriel, whom I had seen in the vision at the beginning, being caused to fly swiftly, reached me about the time of the evening offering. Daniel prayed, God heard his prayer, and immediately the angel was dispatched. I do not know anything at all about the space between the two places, except that angels are not bound by all of that. They are totally different than we are, and they are able to do that which we are not able to do.
Turning Point with David Jeremiah. Don't miss it on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 11 a.m. on 107.1 FM.
Let the king of my heart be the mountain where I run, the fountain I drink from. Oh, he's my song. And let the king of my heart be the shadow where I hide, the ransom for my life. Oh, he's my song. Yes, you are good. You're good. Oh, you are good. You're good. The king of my heart be the wind inside my sails, the anchor in the waves. Oh, he's my song. Let the king of my heart be the fire inside my veins, the echo of my days. Oh, he is my, oh, sing it again. Let the king of my
Bethel Music, King of My Heart. That's live version, guys. I don't know if you knew that. It's 9:24.
High today of 35 degrees.
Man, we got so many great incentives. What are those incentives if they jump on board and support Star 88?
All right.
866.
Okay.
I'm not done talking, sir.
You just-
866-730-4921. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Hey, all right. I'm glad you asked that, Dex. Right now, during Star Week, we've got a lot of great partners hanging out with us. They're called Startners.
Startners. We call them Startners, guys. That's the name of those beautiful people that support the station. Startners.
Beautiful.
Startners. I'm gonna punch you.
Come on, bro.
Startners?
Startners. If you'd like to startner with us.
Stop it.
Okay. Cascade Garden, they've got a 30-minute or a 1-hour massage if you'd like that. Archery Shop, they donated a 1-hour rental. Southern Boulevard Automotive, oil changes, so much, dude. In fact, we've got one Albuquerque Axe 6-pack throwing session with the Morning Invasion.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's pretty cool.
Christian Brothers Oil Change, Mark Pardo Salon, gift cards, so many different things. But you have to call our girl Heidi at 1-866-730-4921. Let's say you wanted a pair of tickets to the movies, $20 donation. You get a pair of tickets to the movies.
866-730-4921.
Maybe you want to go to Tucano's Brazilian. There's a gift card for $25. You donate, $25. You get a gift card to Tucano's.
That's 866-730-4921.
Maybe you want your car to not look as bad as it does because you have children, and instead of just getting a car wash, you need a universal mobile detailing, which is a value of $100. You donate $100, you get in that detailing.
I suggest you dial 1-800-REALITY because that makes absolutely no sense.
No, it does.
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
I love it. It's so great. I love it. It's so good, guys. We're just having a ball here. Just having a ball.
Mm-hmm.
What a treat, you know?
What a treat,
What a
man.
treat to be here.
Yeah.
Just a treat right now. I love people are chiming in, watching us on Twitch and YouTube, and they're like, yeah, I love that I can look down the hallway and see what's going on.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool that you can do that.
Yeah.
What a treat,
Yeah.
you know? Think about that. What a treat. Today, I want you to think about all the coolness in your life and go, what a treat. You know? What a treat.
I have snorted too many times this morning already. I love this show so much.
All right. I have to play this audio because it's so cute.
Okay.
This is so cute. And I love what this UFC fighter did. There's a little kid. He was in the stands at the UFC fights in Denver over the weekend. And he loves him some UFC middleweight fighter, Jared, is it Cannonier? I don't know. I don't even know this fighter, but apparently this little boy loves this fighter. And the UFC fighter was walking out to the octagon, and here's this boy standing in the crowd, and he gave this UFC fighter quite the pep talk. Did you see this?
I did not.
This is pretty cool. Listen to what this kid said to the fighter.
This is the fight people have been talking about because I'm the guy that people have been talking about. I'm an exciting fighter, and I come here to really put on a show.
Yeah, that was terrible audio. I heard nothing.
He said,
I heard him going,
hold on, let me play it one more time.
This is the fight people have been talking about because I'm the guy that people have been talking about. I'm an exciting fighter, and I come here to really put on a show.
I actually heard it that time. He said you could beat Whitaker, you could beat Romero, talking about Robert Whitaker, right? The champ.
Yep.
You could beat. Did he say anybody in the middleweight division?
You can beat anybody. You can take on the whole middleweight division, and you will get your hand raised. Isn't that cool?
Okay, sort of. Why is there like a 9-year-old in the front row of a UFC fight?
His parents dropped him off, and they're like, we'll pick you back up after the fight. And this is what's cool, is that this UFC fighter, because they have to, when they walk out to the octagon, they usually have like their shirt on and their pants. This guy took his shirt off and threw it to the kid. Oh. Yeah, how cool is that?
That's really cool.
Yep.
I will say this. I'm seriously torn over it because I took Brody to see 21 Pilots this weekend. Jack and Luke had an absolute blast. It was probably the best concert I've ever seen in my entire life. Brody did mostly well, but it was so loud and kind of overload, and I'm going, these were really expensive tickets.
Yeah.
That I had to pay for.
And he'll never remember it.
For a 5-year-old.
He'll never
to
remember
mostly just want to sit in my lap.
Yeah, he'll never remember the show.
So kudos to the parents who were like, let's take this kid to a UFC fight. I mean, clearly he's a fan.
Right? Look at him. He's clapping. He's all excited. Hanging out. Yep.
Well, put your mind to it. Let's go. Let's go. Put your mind to it. I love that. He's just hanging out over the...
He's just hanging out.
Yep.
You know, when you're a little guy like that and a fighter, you know, acknowledges you or anybody, if you're a fan of anybody and they acknowledge you, man, I'm trying to think of all the people in my life that I looked up to when I was a kid. My brother, for instance. You know, my brother... Guys, I don't know if you know this, but my brother turned 41 years old today. Wow. I can't believe he made it to 41, honestly. Yeah. He probably has a couple years left to live.
Okay.
41 years old today, but shout out to my brother, my older brother, because he taught me a lot of things. He taught me that brain damage is no joke, which I have because, well, we used to get into rock fights all the time.
Oh.
Yes. Also, he threw a lawn dart at me. Went right through my cheek. No, almost killed me there. Okay. The time my brother, he pushed me into the town dump. We lived right next to the town dump. He pushed me in, and yeah, I had to spend the night in the town dump using the trash as a blanket. I'll never forget that. It was actually kind of warm. Trash is actually kind of warm.
That's not real, guys.
I'd use coffee filters to like cover my my little hands, his mittens.
Dexit, Ralph, you didn't stay the night.
I swear to you. I'm not joking around. I did. He pushed me in the town dump.
Yeah.
But it was actually kind of fun because I got to go through everybody's junk. Found some pretty cool treasures. You know, the time he chased me around the junkyard threatening to kill me because, well, I threw a rock at his head. So, there are many stories that I could share about my brother, but I just wanted to say I love you, dude. And enjoy the last few years of your life. Love you, man. Wow. 41 years old today.
I mean, you know that him and I are like the same age, right? Like you're saying I'm only gonna.
You're 41 too, huh?
Gonna be here for a couple more years. I mean, I'm not that old, but
my brother, you know, I mean, he's a pretty reckless human being. He makes a lot of choices. He likes, you know, he's like
takes a walk on the wild side.
He reminds me of
my brother,
kind of a maverick. Oh. What would you say? He definitely walks through life with his hair on fire. That's for sure. What
does that even mean?
He likes to go full throttle. You know what I'm saying? You know, full throttle. He's always on the go. He's always, you know, pushing the limits. He's always
man, you are failing
going big, going home. Yeah, he's that guy. He's that guy. He's this guy.
Well, that's a goat. So
yeah, he's a goat. My brother's actually a goat. 41 years old. He's the oldest goat that's ever lived. He's 41, guys. He's 41. You want to give a shout out to anybody special in your life?
I do, actually. To this Starmie member who just texted in. I share my birthday with your brother, Dex,
Shut up.
No one has remembered it at work. They usually make a big deal out of birthdays.
That's awesome.
And I can't say anything because I'm socially awkward as it is. So I'm just telling you guys, work fail. No one is celebrating me. We celebrate you, Starmie member. Yeah. I'm sorry no one's remembered you on your birthday.
Just another day. It's not a big deal at all.
No, it is a big deal. Especially, I know how this feels. The office card gets passed around. Everybody signs the birthday card. And a couple years ago, I remember waiting for my office birthday card, just knowing, like, this is going to be great. Turns out, somebody, like, signed it and then left it in their office desk area, and it got tossed.
That's awesome.
So they had to, like, go back and try and re-sign a new card, which wasn't as good as the original.
Sure.
And I never got that birthday card that year.
I'm sorry,
it's
man.
A sad day. especially when you're expecting it, because well, this is what happens.
You're expecting that.
The office workplace, they make a big deal out of it. We'll make a big deal out of it. We love you. Thanks for listening.
Every year, I open mine, and it's like, no money. It's hard, dude.
None money. I didn't get any money from my mom this year in my birthday card.
That's what happens when you turn 40. That stops.
Is that weird?
Yeah,
I
dude.
got like a birthday card, and it was like, oh, wait, what?
That stops, man.
Nothing fell out.
It stops.
This okay.
Times are tough,
I
dude.
guess it really was just a card.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
All right, we got to take another quick break. Thank you so much for being a part of the station. Support us, 866-730-4921.
That's right, guys. My birthday card with no money was a metaphor. Right now, we're opening up our Star 88 cards, and there's no money in it.
Wow, man.
We don't get money soon, we're not going to be able to pay rent, and we're just going to have to shut this whole thing down.
Turn the lights off, man. Shout out to Victor and Angel and Katie and Juan for jumping on board, supporting the station. Kathleen, Sharon, so many names, man.
Yeah,
I have
absolutely.
so many names I can't even mention because we have to go to break.
I know.
So thank you for jumping on board. The number again, 866-730-4921. A lot of incentives for you guys to donate. We just want to say thank you. And you can always go to star88.fm and donate there as well. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hang out.
Now, a Star 88 PowerPoint. Here's Francis Chan.
The moment you see him, because we will all see him one day, right? Could you you gotta get your mind around this. We're all gonna see him. The Bible says that when Moses said to God, Moses asked God in Exodus, he says, can I see your face? He goes, God, just let me see your face. And do you remember what God said to Moses? God says, no man can see my face and live. That's crazy. He tells Moses, I know you want to see me right now as a human being, but do you understand that no human being can actually see my face and live through it?
That was Francis Chan on Star 88 with a PowerPoint.
What will it be like when my pain is gone and all the worries of this world just fade away? What will it be like when you call my name in that moment when I see you face All of heaven's angels crying out, singing holy, holy, holy are you, Lord. Singing holy, holy, holy are you, well done, my good and faithful one. Welcome to the place where you belong. Well done, my beloved child. You have run the race and now you're home. Welcome to the place where you belong. Well done.
To the Starmy members, keeping us on the air. Thank
We
you so
say well
much.
done.
Well done. Well done. You know, be a startner right now and join us.
You know that was funny.
A startner. Join
Yeah,
us.
man.
Be a startner.
A startner.
And you'll be a
It's our-
superstar.
Our business startners, man.
Yeah, Starmy, be a startner and become a superstar.
Ner.
How many times can we use star?
Dude, the Lobo Men's Football Club. We got family 4-packs to 2 different games.
Really?
UFC gym memberships.
No kidding.
Yeah, like full on all access. We're talking everything. You want to learn to be a fighter, man? Reese will train you. You've trained with that guy. He's terrifying.
Guys, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Don't take Reese's class. Don't do
He
it.
is a terrifying man.
I swear. This is, I show up at one of his classes. I'm not exaggerating it at all.
He's the owner of UFC Gym right down the street.
I'm not exaggerating at all. He looked at us right before the class started and he goes, all right, 750 squats, go. Wait, 750 squats? Like squats? You want me to do 750 squats right now? Yeah, we get done with 750 squats, which took me like 15 minutes, and then that class. Like the class hadn't even started.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great dude. I love the guy, but holy cow, man.
Well, I mean, what? You want to get fit?
Well, that's true.
UFC gym membership.
I'd rather take 10 years to get in shape than a month, okay? I'm that guy, you know?
We also have Stone Age day passes. Seriously, so many different things, but you have to call us and then talk to our people so that you know which startner you want to partner with.
866-730-4921. That's 866-730-4921.
I just wish our voice guy was a heavier breather.
He's got a beautiful voice.
What's going on in the news today?
250,000 people have been told to get out and stay out in Southern California as wind whipped flames from the Woolsey fire triggered mandatory evacuations, including the entire city of Malibu. At least 23 confirmed dead in the Camp Fire.
Florida's machine recount is underway. State law mandating a recount when races are within half a percentage point. The race for governor meeting that threshold, the Senate race even tighter.
Prosecutors in New Hampshire believe possible Alexa Echo recordings from inside a home can help solve a double murder.
When the Democrats take back the House in January, they plan to use their subpoena power to further investigate the president's role in hush payments made during the campaign to 2 women.
Big apology on SNL. Cast member Pete Davidson telling retired Lieutenant Commander Dan Crenshaw he is sorry for making fun of him last week.
A brand new retelling of the holiday classic Dr. Seuss' The Grinch will open to $66 million.
Mm-hmm. Merry Christmas, guys. Thanksgiving is next Thursday.
Turkey day, turkey day, turkey day, turkey day.
Are you ready, dude?
Turkey day, turkey day.
I cannot believe it's already almost Thanksgiving.
Isn't that crazy, guys?
What is happening?
Attention, all you turkeys out there. You better get to running. No, not running in circles. What are you even doing? Seriously?
Yeah.
guys, I hate turkey.
I did too, actually.
But Kay Peterson makes the best turkey ever.
That's the only turkey I enjoy. You're not wrong.
I watch salad right now.
I know.
I can't wait. Gonna
It's
get some
juicy,
green
it's
bean
amazing.
casserole. Gonna get some of that sweet potato pie. Gonna get some of that pumpkin pie. Gonna get me some of that corn in the cob. Give me some of that cranberry sauce out of the can.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best right there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
sound.
like, is that when it's like trying to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like, man.
Amazing.
Yep. You know, we celebrate Thanksgiving. Do you ever realize, like, people in other countries celebrate Thanksgiving as well? They just might do it a little bit different.
Thanksgiving around the world. What is Thanksgiving?
I don't know this.
We live in a mud hut. I have no legs.
The baboons, they grow restless.
This has been Thanksgiving around the world.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't celebrate Thanksgiving around the world. I mean, because that was wrong. But the number to call 866-730-4921 if you want to jump on board and be a startner and partner with us. You get that? You partner, you become a startner. Yeah, hold it together, sir. Give us the number.
That's 866-730-4921.
Be a startner right now.
I love it, dude. You know what? Here's the deal, my friends. If you're chiming in right now on YouTube, all 61 of you, or you're chiming in on Twitch, all 10 of you, because it's so popular.
It's so popular.
We do the show every single day, but we couldn't do it without your support.
No, not Saturday and Sunday.
If we encourage you, if we make you laugh, if we just get your day going, if we remind you of the great love that we have in Jesus Christ and it keeps you going.
Yeah, dude.
Please support this station.
You know, because with Thanksgiving just around the corner, Steve-O, people have to be reminded about that Thanksgiving checklist. Have you gotten your checklist done?
You know what? I'm so glad you did this because I don't have the checklist going.
Presenting the Thanksgiving Survival Checklist. Noise-canceling headphones. Eyes painted on your eyelids.
Honey? Honey?
A dog to feed stuff to under the table.
Shut up, you.
Reason to go to the store.
I'll be back.
Often.
Oh, we're out of eggs. No, we're not. I'll be back, honey.
This has been your Thanksgiving Survival Checklist.
Did you get that? Did you write them down? Eyeballs.
I'm writing them all down. Oh, poor Rocket. Rocket gets fed all of the worst things
Right?
on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh, my puppy. That's why we have him.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, Thanksgiving is coming! All caps. Pie, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be so fat.
It's turkey day.
Listen, guys, UFC Gym wants to help you out. With your donation of $100, you're going to get an actual all-access, unlimited monthly pass to the UFC Gym for a month and the super dope keychain. And it's going to help you post-Thanksgiving so that you're not fat. You get to stay fit. You get to help support your favorite ministry. And you get yelled at by Reese, who's going to make you
Guys,
fit.
don't do it. Don't take a class with Reese.
Dude,
Don't you
I'm
do
serious,
it.
man. Personal
You'll
trainer,
die.
terrifying. It's amazing, though. So if you're serious
What a
about
beautiful
it.
man, though.
Yeah, he's
You
an
know,
amazing
very
dude.
handsome, tall.
He is a very handsome man.
You know, a man with no hair can look that beautiful. I mean, just saying.
This portion of the program brought to you by Dark Meat.
Dark meat.
You know you want it. You know you want it. Just look in the armpits of the turkey for the dark meat. Juicy, delicious.
Without these sponsors, guys, we couldn't pay the bills. We couldn't be on the air. So thank you to everybody jumping on board. That sponsor, you know, the Christmas Road Show. We got tickets, guys. $75 donation. You want to go to the Christmas Road Show?
Yeah, you get a pair of tickets before anybody else because they're not selling tickets yet.
Yeah, dude. The lineup for the Christmas Road Show is the best it's ever been.
Yeah.
That means the best Christmas artists ever.
Well, it is a Christmas tour. The first ever
Yeah, the biggest
road
bands
show
and
Christmas
Christian
tour.
music. Yes. Yep. This would be huge. Paulita's gift box. You get 4 salsas. Come on, 4 salsas. Give me a break, man.
Do you want me to share some of these incredible artists for the roadshow, actually?
Yeah.
We played him earlier, Matt Maher. He's a good dude, actually. We hung out with him for Freedom Celebration, remember? Yeah. He looks like Steve Martin because he's got silver hair and he's a young dude.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's Matthew West. We've also hung out with Matthew West.
I don't remember.
Do you remember anything?
No, I don't.
Matthew West, Matt Maher, going to be there. Josh Wilson going to be there. Building
Plum?
429. Yeah.
The local band?
No, that's Poema.
Oh.
Plum, dude.
Plum.
Her real name is Tiffany Arbuckle. She's amazing.
Oh,
but yeah, we
cool.
got VIP pair tickets for the Christmas Road Show. But you got to call. What's that number?
You're so nervous. He's because their guy's just standing
just
online.
terrified. I'm just terrified.
Yeah.
866-730-4921.
He's gonna take my job.
He is.
I just know it. He's got a much better voice than me.
What was I gonna say? Oh, did you hear about Carmen?
No.
Go check his Facebook page, dude.
Oh, okay. Is he going on tour?
It's coming to an end.
No, wait, what?
Nah, in serious news, Carmen, Kay broke the news for me. Carmen, I guess he's got diagnosed with, they found a couple spots on his lungs.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, that's been known. That news broke like 3 years ago, man.
It was in remission, okay?
It was.
Yeah, it was in remission, and now it's back.
Yeah.
What? Don't that? It's back. He was fine, but now it's back. So he's like, pretty much like asking for prayers. So,
yeah,
Carmen. It's funny. We were playing Witch's Delight the other day.
Witch's Invitation.
The Witch's Delight. You know, it's in rotation right now. We're playing that jam.
So, listen, Fearmonger. Here's what happened. He posted this on his Instagram and his Facebook. Please pray. After 5 years of being cancer-free, doctors found 3 spots on my lunges.
That's what I said.
Lunges. They found 3 spots on his lunges, guys.
On his lunges. Okay.
He's asking for prayer because so many things he still wants to do in his life. His last checkup was a bit discouraging after a week of testing at Mount Sinai in New York City. His tests show he has 3 spots on his lunges.
That's what I said.
2 millimeters each that they call pulmonary nodules. Never been there before. 5-year remission mark, which the doctor said was the longest it could go. So obviously still a bit worried, but trusting in the Lord. The week of the 20th of November, he's going in for several tests, including another CT X-ray scan. In January, going back to New York City for a bone biopsy and a new 8-week option to chemo called immunotherapy. So,
apologize.
He wants to make a Christmas worship record. So,
apologize.
What?
I'm not spreading propaganda.
You're not? I didn't say. I said you were.
The only thing I got wrong was the lunges part. All right, I thought it was his lungs. Apparently, his lunges has the spots.
All joking aside.
That was a terrible joke. I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't a joke. That's real. He actually spelt it lunges in every place that he posted.
Yeah, why would he
multiple times?
Pray for Carmen, guys.
Yeah, please do.
How old is that dude? Is he like 70? He's got to be up there, right? Because I feel like he was old when Witch's Delight came out.
Witch's Invitation.
That's what I said.
Revival in the Land.
Mm-hmm.
It's the name of the record. Good old Carmen.
Yeah, man. You just never know. It's a good reminder that, hey.
Yeah.
You could be going throughout your day, and then all of a sudden.
Boom. 5 years, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough, dude. We know a lot of you out there dealing with something, and that's why we do what we do. We try to make you laugh. We try to have fun when we do this morning show. We get serious at times. For the most part, we just try to take you out of all that crap that you go through. That's just what it's really called, you know? We all go through it, you know? And so...
he's 62, by the way.
Oh, wow. 62. Yeah. He looks great. All that work he's gotten done.
62.
Yoga? Is he doing yoga?
Yes.
Look that up. But yeah, so thank you. And without this station, just think about it, you know? You wouldn't laugh. Because let's face it, all the other shows are terrible in town.
That's true.
So, you know, I don't know. I can't say that. I got a lot of great friends, you know, in town that do morning radio.
I don't. It's terrible.
Really?
Yeah. It's real bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Michael Moxie, Kit Missile. Great morning show in town.
Yeah, that was like 20 years ago.
Buck and Dex.
Yep,
another great one.
Also like 20 years ago.
They've been doing it for years. TJ Trout, another good friend of mine.
Also
He's still,
not on the air.
Still
here.
doing it after so many years.
so-
I think he's been on the air for like 50 years or something like that. Rain Man, Jason Rain Man. He's a good dude. I actually used to work here. Yeah, you know, just a lot of people still doing it. So, but, you know, I like to think we're a little bit different than everybody else. We give you a little different flavor at times, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's so great about this station. And actually, you know, even the support of the church, of Calvary.
Yeah.
You know? Mad respect, mad props.
Mad props, dog.
Is that what they say now?
That's what the kids say
My
these days.
my son texted me yesterday, and he goes, "Weird flex."
Weird flex?
Yeah.
That's a new lingo?
Yeah, I told him to do something, and he goes, "Weird flex, but okay." It's like, weird flex? Like I was flexing on him? Like,
what?
I don't know. I was wondering if you could help me. Maybe ask Jack or Luke.
I'll ask.
Maybe do it. Be like, weird flex, bruh.
Yeah, weird flex, bruh.
You see how they respond.
You flexing at me, bruh?
All right, it's almost time for us to get out of here. But, hey, Heidi's up next. Star Week continues all week. Jump on board. Let's go over some of the incentives before we take off, because there's so many. You want a Dave & Buster's gift basket? It's
no
a $50 donation, and you can get the Dave & Buster's gift basket.
How cool is it to see all of these different businesses going, hey, man, we love you guys. We want to support you. Here's what we got for you. Also, Ink Theory, huge shout out to them. They are making custom Star 88 t-shirts.
Wow.
Donation of $10. Boom. Star 88 t-shirt.
How about this? The Larry H. Miller prepaid mints. They don't melt in your mouth.
No.
They keep your breath
It's
fresh.
a prepaid maintenance plan, actually.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's what that is.
Wait.
So, for your car.
Oh.
At Larry H. Miller.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Also, speaking of your car, we got Mr. Car Wash Platinum Wash Passes. We've got a universal mobile detailing if you want to get your car detailed, which is amazing. UFC Gym monthly membership. Shout out to them. And also shout out to Lobo Football for providing us with family 4-packs for the rest of the season.
Hey, maybe you're a meat eater, you know? Maybe you just love to chow down on meat.
I love that.
Tucano's Brazilian Grill. We got gift cards, $25 donation. You can chow down on some meat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Steve-O, how about, you like trampolines, dude?
I love trampolines.
You like to do flips and stuff?
Heck yeah, bro.
Elevate Trampoline, 1 hour jump pass, $75 donation or more. You get that Elevate Trampoline 1 hour jump pass.
Dude, there's so many cool things. Southern Boulevard Automotive, Christian Brothers Automotive, they're doing a 4-wheel brake job. They also have oil changes at both places. The archery shop, man, axe throwing, which is
ABQ Axe.
Yeah. With us, the Morning Invasion. But you have to call. You have to support. If you love this ministry, if you love the Morning Invasion, we absolutely need your help this year, guys. We really do.
866-730-4921. You call, and you just you can even ask them to go over the incentives with you again. Let them know what you want. If you don't want any incentives, you can still call, or you can go and donate online at star88.fm. Spread the word, guys. And it continues with Heidi coming up next, guys. We love you. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. That's right. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
Star 88 thanks the Rain Tunnel Car Spa for becoming a power partner and supporting this hour of programming. The Rain Tunnel Car Spa with 3 and soon 4 Albuquerque locations, providing car washes, detailing, and gasoline. RainTunnelCarspa.com.
Ever heard of the unforgivable sin? That sin for which